Welcome to day 2 of 2 at the Allen County Fair here in Lima. We've got 12 races on tap today. Is Roger's audio on? Is Roger's audio on? No, just coming through our speakers. Say we're trying to figure out audio here. Sounds a little wonky for us. There we go. But Doug, we've got 12 good ones today.
12 good ones. 13 last night. We had the Terry Holton Youth Driving Series.
Go ahead and parade, Mr. Nice.
Ranger Steck won that. He's won 3 of them now, I believe.
A handful already.
Yes.
And Roger is already going to go to our post parade of the first.
Sponsored by the First National Bank. Number 1, Spinal Corrector. The driver, Jeff Nicealver. Number 2, Lost in the Night. Roy Wilson has returned to the barn area. Number 3, Sweet's Cove with Clifton Bell. Number 4, She's a Smoke Show with Kyle Ladd. The 5, Mandy's Rotten Apple, Gabe Kaufman. And number 6, Legends Legacy, Hank Levan in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
See, we
Get them ready for the second race.
just momentarily, Doug and I will introduce you to the field of 6 for the first race, the first division of 3-year-old filly pacers. But a couple housekeeping notes. If you want to follow along with the race program, please do so. Head on over to harnessracingohio.com. There's going to be a View Live Races tab. Click on that one. And actually, we are not the only game in town tonight, but you're going to see the Lima Allen County Fair broadcast. There's going to be a link for you to click to get that program, and it is free and up an hour before every single race program. There are 74 horses dropped into the box today, representing 43 trainers. We'll also have a Signature Series trot this evening, along with those 2- and 3-year-old colt stakes from the OCRA. On the rail, we have the 1, Spinal Cracker. Jeff Niceonger sends this one out. This is a filly by Rockin' Amadeus. 4 back at Eaton was a winner in 159 flat. But I want to go even further back. Did start in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto the very end of June. Timed her mile, although out of the money, in 153 flat. Final quarter, 27-4. She's made $52,000 in her lifetime.
Actually, the 2 lost in the night. Roy Wilson for Tommy Jones, a 3-year-old brown filly by Lost in Time. Has 21 starts, has a win this year, 4 seconds, 3/3. Last year, as a 2-year-old, had 6 wins, earned $26,500 last year, lifetime $40,000, a mark earlier this year at Northfield Park of 159.
This is a very competitive group of horses, especially our first 3 here. Sweetens Cove is going to lead from the 3-hole. Robert Brooks sends this one out. Clifton Bell in the sulky. This is the Ponderosa filly. A handful back was second in 154-3 at Scioto. Actually, even earlier than that at Scioto, timed a mile in 153-1, $39,000 lifetimes for Sweetens Cove.
Kyle Ladd of Findlay, Ohio, owns, trains, and drives the 4. She's a Smoke Show, also in partnership. Part owner is Ryan at Schaefer. 8 starts this year, 3/3. Last time out was 3rd at Salina. The mile, 159-2 for She's a Smoke Show.
Mandy's Rotten Apple, Mike Paulhamus and Kane Kaufman. That's who we have, right? Kane still up
yes,
on
Kane's
this one?
On
Are going to team up for this Mr. Apple's filly. 2 back at Troy. She went wire to wire to win in 159-3. She's hit the board 11 times in 14 tries this season. Significant improvement from last year. She's made $32,000 in seasonal earnings with a lifetime mark in 154-3 at Scioto Downs.
6, Legan's Legacy. Hank Levan drives for Wayne Bowman, the 3-year-old bay filly by Bit of a Legend. Raced last week at Troy in a maiden pace, was a winner in 2:04 2/5 from gate to wire. The 6, Legan's Legacy. Let's send it over to Roger Houston to give us a call of the first division 3-year-old filly pacers for $7,106.
Paces are all in behind the Mike Wilkenberg starting gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Mandy's Rotten Apple goes for the lead. Spinal Cracker on the inside. They battle into the first turn. Lost in the Night gets away third. Racing fourth is Sweeten's Cove. Onto the backside. She's a Smoke Show. Racing fifth. Trailing the field following the break. Legends Legacy. Down the backside. Go on to the first quarter mark. The early battle won by Jeff Nysonger and Spinal Cracker. Kane Kaufman took a seat with Mandy's Rotten Apple by the opening quarter. Lost in the Night is third. As they race into the turn, go on to the 3/8 mark. Sweeten's Cove is there fourth. Opening quarter 28-4. Around the turn, going to the 3/8 station, racing fifth. She's a Smoke Show. Trailing the field, Legends Legacy. All in straight alignment as they come to the halfway point, led by Spinal Cracker. Halfway home, right there, second is Mandy's Rotten Apple. Lost in the Night, pacing third. Sweeten's Cove fourth. 59-1, opening half. Onto the backside, She's a Smoke Show fifth. Trailing the field, Legends Legacy. First up on the outside, Clifton Bell and Sweeten's Cove from fourth. Now moving on the outside. Ready to come to the outside is Kane Kaufman with Mandy's Rotten Apple. Go on to the 3/4 mark. The leader is Spinal Cracker. Here comes Mandy's Rotten Apple on the move on the outside second. Lost in the Night, gapping out third. 128-4. Midway around the final turn. On the outside, Mandy's Rotten Apple. Inside, Spinal Cracker. Nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe. Less than a 16th to go. Spinal Cracker, Mandy's Rotten Apple. Spinal Cracker, Mandy's Rotten Apple. Photo for win.
Wow. Two Dark County boys there. King Kaufman and Jeff Nysonger grew up together on the backstretch at the Dark County Fairground. Age-wise, Kane 44, Jeff 44.
I don't think I realized they were both from Dark County.
Yes, both from Dark County. They went toe-to-toe, head-to-head, as Roger Houston says. The same with these same two horses, I believe, at Troy. And this in here very well could be a dead heat. It is tight. It all depends how you're looking at the wire.
Yep.
Who do you call?
I think the 5 got up, but just by a whisker, and Jeff went right off. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. Okay.
Our one horse did go off of the track. Yep. And there's Roger confirming for us. Unofficial 5-1-2 across the wire. A very nice mile already today. 1:57 2/5 for this first division of sophomore Philly Pacers.
28-4, 59-1, 128-4. Mandy's Rotten Apple. Julie Farley. This is another homebred here. 3-year-old Bay Filly by Mr. Apples out of the Western Spirit Mare. Western Mandy, I can remember when she raced a lot at the fairs. Third win for Mandy's Rotten Apple. Has a mark of 54-3 at Scioto Downs. King Kaufman gets the winning drive.
Hey, Mandy's Rotten Apple, significant improvement from the 2-year-old year to the 3-year-old year. Last year, she just had 9 starts and only hit the board once for 3,800. Here's Roger with the presentation.
Sponsored by First National Bank. The blanket goes to Mandy's Rotten Apple, Mike Pohamus, Kane Kaufman in the first. Results are official. Number 1, Spinal Cracker, 2. The 2, Lost in the Night. 3, the 3, Sweetens Cove. 5, the 4, She's a Smoke Show. 4, the 5, Mandy's Rotten Apple, the winner. Number 6, Legends Legacy 6. Top down, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 6 on the bottom. The quarter, 28 and 4. The half, 59 and 1. 3 quarters, 128 and 4. The mile, 157, 2 fifths. In the second race, number 3, Nightfall Racer. The driver, Ranger Step. Ranger Step drives the 3, Nighthawk Racer. Number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool, Hank Levan. Hank Levan drives the 7, Shelley's Fast Fool. Bring them on.
Say, what a race to kick us off on this second night here at Lima, the Allen County Fair. Really, that Spinal Cracker, she was tough.
Yes.
And Mandy's Rotten Apple just had a little bit easier of a trip sitting in the pocket.
Yeah, she tripped out there, but it was a good race, as we mentioned. 2 Dark County boys going at it. Good to see. You don't see Kane Kaufman at the fairs too much.
No, and that's what I was wondering, what we owe the honor, because it is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
We do race tonight at Scioto.
He's usually at Scioto. He drives quite a bit for Mike Paul Hamus, so I'm sure he's on most of Mike's horses tonight. You mentioned earlier, Ashley, about the Signature Series Trot. I don't know if they still call it the Super Trot. I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
Probably 25, 35 years ago, Allen County Super Trot 10th race, they started this Super Trot. It was a big thing. It would go for maybe $10,000. And 25 to 30 years ago, that was pretty good money.
I was going to say, it's still good money now, let alone
yes.
30 years ago.
It was a big thing, the Super Trot, and it still carries on here at the Allen County Fair. Well, up next, Ashley, a 2-year-old colt pace. First of 3 divisions. This division for 5,476. We got a field of 7. All 7 will be on gate. Wide track here. We score 8 wide. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to take a look at the second race. 2-year-old colt pacers right after this.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Headed into race 2 here at Allen County. Thanks for joining us. Right now it's beautiful out. It was pretty muggy when I first sat down, and I actually drove through some rain to get here. I think, Doug, you said you did too?
No.
No, you didn't.
No.
Who? Rusty. It was Rusty told me
Okay.
that he had a little bit of
really?
rain at home. So I'm surprised you didn't experience any.
No, we left about 4 o'clock.
Did you?
Roger came to my house about 4, and no, there was no rain.
I say hopefully that means there's no rain the rest of the evening. It's a little dark around.
Hicksville,
oh yeah,
which is north of me, north of Van Wert. At 10 o'clock already this morning, I think there was an OHHA blast that came out that they canceled already for tonight, and they're going to reschedule for Saturday.
And that's what was Hicksville scheduled for 3 p.m. today? Was that
No,
our
they
line?
might have a 6 or 6:30 post.
Oh, you're right. So it was Woodfield that did go at 3.
Okay.
That's what I was.
And they
I
only
was
had
mixing
5,
up.
I believe, today.
It was a small card today.
Small card
Yep,
today,
you're
yes.
right. And then Hicksville was originally scheduled. Day 1 was supposed to go to post at 6:30, same time as us here. But they are now going to postpone and reschedule until this Saturday. Is post time remaining the same? Did you?
No, I think it's a 10 o'clock post. I'd have to look on my phone.
Quite a bit earlier
Yes.
then.
But Roger and I will be there on the OHHA broadcast tomorrow evening at Hicksville at 6:30.
How many races are there?
I think there's 14.
Oh my gosh. There comes a point
Yeah.
when you think we're going to start thinning out
Yes,
a little bit.
It really hasn't this year.
But some of these fairs are
Somewhat.
not.
I mean, it's been 12, 13, 14. You open up with Paulding, you know you're going to have 18 to 20, and the same way at Circleville. Pretty much at Ottawa, and then the fairs kind of double up, and the horses thin out. But there's a lot of horses, which is good for the state of Ohio in the sport. Well, the second race, Ashley, a field of 7 2-year-old colt pacers. Roger getting them set for the post, trying to roll them along. There is rain in the area. Ranger Steck drives a 3 Nighthawk racer. Ranger Steck, Ranger who had a win last night in the Terry Holton. In the 7 Shelley's Fast Fool Hank Levan. Heard a story backer Lisa Swartz was telling earlier that I think it's $200 or $250 if you don't get a check in the Holton that the driver gets from the Holton family for participating.
For every leg?
I assume, but I don't know that. I'm going to have to check in a little further on that.
That's what Holly, I think, is her company.
Yes.
And I can't remember the name off of it.
It's
top of my head.
Assisted living
Yes.
home something?
Yep. She works with seniors.
Yes.
And her company has done very well, and she's able to give back through the Holton Youth Series. I think she's a very big sponsor.
The second race.
Here.
Ohio
It is
Colt
the post
Racing
parade.
Association 2-year-old Colt Pace First Division, sponsored by Ansonia Lumber. Number 1, Chattahoochee, the driver, Drew Neal. The 2, Reef Top Cruiser with Dylan Fagan. Number 3, Nighthawk Racer, Ranger Steck. Number 4, Cherry Fireball, Daniel Korfman. Number 5, our Colt of Many Color, Jeff Nysonger. The 6, Trav Kelsey, Clifton Bell. And number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool, Hank Levan in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Mutual windows closing, less than 3 minutes. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Ranger Steck on the 3.
Well, second race, we mentioned First Division 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Beginning with the 1, Chattahoochee, Drew Neal for Ryan Miller. Miller Racing Stable of Greenville, Dr. Chris Gilbert. 2-year-old Bago, the son of Latherup, has 5 starts this year. Has a second and 1/3, 2,600. 3 times back, finished second at the Sydney Fair in Shelby County, pacing a mile, 2:04 and 2.
Reef Top Cruiser is going to lead from the 2-hole. Brett Schwartz is going to put up Dylan Fagan of this Yankee Cruiser gelding. Has hit the board 4 times in 6 lifetime starts, was still looking to notch the very first victory. 2 back at Urbana, placed 4th and won 59 and 4. $4,800 made for Reef Top Cruiser, originally a $9,000 purchase.
3, Nighthawk Racer, Ranger Steck for Robert Brooks, Ivy Holdings of Apple Creek, Ohio. This is a homebred 2-year-old Bago, the son of Racing Hill. 10 starts this year, has 3 seconds and 1/3, a little over $7,000. Had 3 second-place finishes in a row at Attica, Mansfield, and Bowling Green.
And our 3-horse is going back to the barn area for some equipment changes, Roger just announced. But moving on to horse 4, Cherry Fireball. Daniel Korfman trains, drives, owns this Catch the Fire gelding. 3 back at Sydney. Did hit the board with a 3rd place finish in 2:05 and 3. Final quarter, 30 and 1. 5 lifetime starts for this gelding, and he's only hit the board that 1 time at Sydney. $1,900 made, however.
5, Our Colt of Many Color. Jeff Nysunger trains and drives for CIS Racing. This is a 2-year-old roan gelded son of Fool Me Once. 10 starts, been to the winner's circle 4 times, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 19,000 this year, 58-3 at Wilmington for the 5, Our Colt of Many Color.
6 horse is Trav Kelsey Clifton Bell in the bike for Robert Brooks. This is a Fear the Dragon out of Pretty Girl Hanover, a well-said mare. Another one still looking for the first lifetime win, but has hit the board with 3 hits. 4 back at Bowling Green. Did have a second place finish, back by 2 lengths in 2:05 and 3. Final quarter 29-1.
Number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool. Hank Levan will drive for Brian Georges. Kent Walker, Mount Vanna, Ohio owns. 2-year-old bay gelded son of Fool Me Once has 10 starts, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, 6,200 this year. 2 back was second at Troy, 2:01 and 4.
The 5 horse, Our Colt of Many Color, is the only one with a win.
2-year-old
so far.
pacers are all in behind
I think he
the
was
gate.
looking at it, the 6
gate
to 5
swings into the
favorite
stretch jam.
before our tote board went
Here
off.
they come.
Going to pass it over to Roger Hewson with the call of the second race. These are freshmen Colt Pacers.
They're off and pacing. That's Nighthawk Racer going for the lead. Inside, Chattahoochee holds command for Drew Neal. Taking a seat, Reef Top Cruiser second. Also taking a seat, Nighthawk Racer third. Around the turn fourth is Our Colt of Many Color. On to the backside they go. Cherry Fireball fifth, racing sixth. That is Trav Kelsey, and trailing the field down the backside, rough gated, Shelley's Fast Fool. Field by the first quarter. Chattahoochee in command by a length and a half. Reef Top Cruiser is there second. Opening panel 29 seconds. Nighthawk Racer racing third. Racing fourth into the turn, Our Colt of Many Color. Here comes Ranger Stack. Nighthawk Racer out moving on the outside from third, going after the leaders. Tipping to the outside, following the covers, Our Colt of Many Color fourth. Racing fifth, Cherry Fireball. Outside, Trav Kelsey, and trailing the field, that is Shelley's Fast Fool. Over to the half in 1:01. On to the backside they go. Nighthawk Racer sticks ahead in front. On the inside, Chattahoochee is there second, ready to go 3 wide. Our Colt of Many Color and Jeff Nysonger. 3 of them across the track, down the backside, going to the 3-quarter mark. On the inside, Chattahoochee has the lead. Up on the outside, Nighthawk Racer is second. Third on the outside, Our Colt of Many Color. 3 quarters, 1:29 and 3. Little more than 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Chattahoochee and Drew Neal brings them into the stretch. Nighthawk Racer on the outside second. Our Colt of Many Color third. Through the stretch, it's all Drew Neal, Chattahoochee. Nighthawk Racer, Our Colt of Many Color. The mile, 2 minutes left.
Okay.
2 minutes. Chattahoochee, gate to wire, Drew Neal for Ryan Miller. First career win for the 2-year-old bay gelded son of Lather Up. Another homebred, Ashley. We're seeing a lot of homebreds. We saw 2 or 3 last night. Come home winners. Another one tonight, Chattahoochee.
See, I thought there for a moment when Ranger Steck put a neck in front that Chattahoochee was going to start going, I wouldn't say backwards, but I thought I didn't know how much more he had in the tank, but we were proven wrong there. He kind of
I thought it was
across.
setting up for the 5, Our Colt of Many Color, right past the half. Jeff tipped out and picked up the cover of Ranger Steck, and I think Jeff ended up tipping 3 wide.
He did,
He just didn't have it.
No, not the gas that horse usually has.
No.
I can't remember. Was Drew here with us last night?
He was here late for one
Late?
race, I believe.
Okay, and I don't think he had too many drives yesterday, so that was his first of the meet so far. And for Ryan Miller, first of the evening, but the second here at Lima in 2 days.
On the other horses in the race. Off the board, inquiry.
I have unofficial across the wire 1354, but then Roger just said we do have an inquiry on somebody off the board.
Hank must be involved.
Hank was on a break very early.
Ohio County Fairs in 2025. He's on top by 10. Drew Neal. The unofficial winner, Chattahoochee. On with Miller Racing Stable, Chris Gilbert. Ryan Miller, the trainer. Drew Neal in the sulky. 2-year-old Gelding will lather up, and a Hoochie girl. Home winner in 2 minutes flat, taking a lifetime mark. Final half, 59-4. Final quarter, 30 2/5. Drew Neal, Chattahoochee, Ryan Miller in the first.
Chattahoochee went off 5-1.
I'm ready for that third. Bring them on for the third. 7 of you.
So we might not have final results for a moment. We did have an inquiry. Not sure who was on, but it sounds like Hank Levan at least was involved. So I think the inquiry was.
It could just be the breakers. Just I don't know. You see it so much in a trotting race where they kind of got to review it and get, the 3 judges will talk it over. 2-year-old filly trotters, make a lot of breaks at times. And did they lose ground? Especially it's tough for one judge to keep track of 3 horses out there when they're on a break. How long are they on a break? Things like that. Wind has picked up here. Hope we stay dry.
Number 1, Chattahoochee, the winner. The 2, Reef Top Cruiser, 5. The 3, Nighthawk Racer, 2. The 4, Cherry Fireball, 4. The 5, Our Colt of Many Color, 3. The 6, Trav Kelsey, 7, place 6. The 7, Shelley's Fast School, finished 6, was placed 7th for interference in the first turn. Top down, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, place 6, place 7 on the bottom. The quarter 29, the half 1 minute 1/5, 3 quarters 1:29.3, the mile 2 minutes flat. In the third race, note the 4, Pleasing L.
That will do it for race 2. Doug, take a look at our board there. It wasn't a bad race to put some money up on. Our winner pays $13.80, and I just saw I think our daily double paid. There it is, our daily double.
$55.80.
Not too
Had
bad.
some nice tries last night and nice exactas.
So we'll wait for just a moment. I think the try was almost 300.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come on, you can. There we go. Our try.
Same 295.20.
There were some bombs out there. There were some here yesterday. Oh my gosh, almost every single race there was a bomb, wasn't there?
Well, the third race, actually, the first division 2-year-old filly trotters, $7,227. Oh boy, they're rolling now. Roger's got 2 of them out already. So we better get a commercial in here so we can get back and get this post parade. We're going to roll tonight, I think, with this weather forecast we have. They don't want to get wet. So let's take a break, and we'll be back to take a look at this third race, first division of the 2-year-old filly trot.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
We are back at the Allen County Fair in Lima. We were talking about the Little Brown Jug offset, talking about horses eligible in that. Lou Print, who was out, for the last 5 weeks probably. He worked today at the Meadows between races in 149 and 3 before the judges. So he is back on track, I would say.
Something like that. Quite amazing, isn't it? How these athletes, amazing. You just can't. I cannot fathom what that kind of speed feels like. As a trainer, as a driver, sitting behind one of those, I really cannot imagine. I mean, you get used to it. I would assume with Burke, specifically, you get kind of used to those high-powered horses, but at the same time, the adrenaline that has to come with that, especially the first time you have a 2 or 3 year old, whatever year they really first step onto the scene, the first time they show you that kind of potential.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of butterflies, I'm sure, tickle the belly a little bit.
That's day in and year out, year in and year out for the Burke stable.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got it. That's what they expect.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
A lot of those trainers, especially the Grand Circuit, that's why they do what they do. They expect that kind of caliber horse to come. And really, anymore, there's so many of them.
Oh, yes.
It's not few and far in between anymore throughout the entire industry. There are so many nice horses at the very top level.
We are getting set for a post parade, and we're rolling right along here. I'm going to have my work cut out when I get over there to start the 6th. Roger calling the first 5 to keep this pace up.
Especially, I don't think when we took a look at the radar a few minutes ago, we might get a little bit of a sprinkle, but I think for the most part it's going to be light.
We're going to dodge the bullet.
They're on the track, completing the post, 3rd race. Ohio Colt Race Association 2-year-old filly trot, first division, sponsored by TNT Auto Repair, Lima. The 1, French Mocha, the driver, Kenneth Hurst. Number 2, Ariana Range with Ty Van Roden. Number 3, Creatine Doll with Jeff Nysonger. The 4, Pleasing L, Hank Levan, trotting hobbles on the 4. The 5, Rose Run Billy, the driver, Drew Neal. Number 6, Divas Range with Dylan Fagan. And number 7, Mill Street Parker, Kane Kaufman in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score.
A field of 7 for the 3rd here. We do score 8 wide. This is a very wide fair track, so everybody's going to be on the gate. On the rail, French Mocha. Kenneth Hurst sends out this Marseille filly. She's had 7 lifetime starts, has hit the board 1 time, and that came 4 back at Wapakoneta in 211 and $3,600 made. Originally a purchase of $3,500 at the Buckeye Classic.
2, Ariana Range. Ty Van Roden trains and drives for Scott Rooks. Van Roden also in partnership. He's from Washington Courthouse, Ohio. This is a 2-year-old bay filly by In Range. Only a $6,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. 7 starts, has a win and 1/3, $6,400. The win coming 3 starts back at Xenia in 212 and 2.
Jeff Nysonger is going to be behind the 3, Creatine Doll for Mark Winters. This is a roan creatine filly owned by Winters and Benjamin Black of Union, Ohio. Has hit the board 7 of 8 lifetime tries, coming right off of a win. A wire-to-wire one at Salina in 203 and 3. Final quarter there, 29 and 4. She's won half of those 8 lifetime starts.
Hank Levan drives the 4, Pleasing L. Hank also trains 2-year-old bay filly by In Range, a $7,500 purchase. 10 starts this year, 3 wins, a second, 2/3, pushing $13,000. a mark at Marysville of 2:03 and 4. The 4, Pleasing L, and driver Hank Levan.
Rose Run Billy will leave from the 5th post position. Drew Neal for Jim Arledge Jr. This is a Triumphant Caviar. 3 lifetime starts with 1 win and 1 second place finish. $5,300 in the bank. 2 back at Chillicothe. Did go wire to wire there in 2, 10, and 3. Originally a $20,000 purchase out of the Ohio Select sale. Dylan Fagan will also drive the 6 for Mark Winters. Divas Range. This is an in-range filly out of a striking Sabra mare. 2 lifetime starts, has gotten a check in both of those starts, but has yet to hit the board. Last time out at Troy, did have a 4th place finish back by some lengths over 16, but win her mile in 2, 10, and 2. Originally an $8,500 purchase out of the Buckeye is made just under $1,000 for Brett Schwartz, Racehorse Express, and M. Ferguson, all of Washington Courthouse. And Doug, if you would like to introduce us to the 7.
7 is Mill Street Parker. King Coffin trains and drives for S. Bennett of Lexington, Kentucky. Paul Sunderhouse, a former Salina boy. Jay Rutherford of Paris, Kentucky, and C. Goodridge of St. Vincent, Ohio. 5 starts, a win, a second, 2/3, 7,207 and 1 at Troy. Like to say hello to Paul Sunderhouse in Florida if he is watching tonight. Good friend of mine. We look across the way, field of 7. 2-year-old filly trotters making their way to the gate. The wings of the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate are open. The gate is rolling, and it is post time for the 3rd race. We're going to send it over to Roger Houston to give us a call of the 3rd.
Two-year-old filly trotters are all in behind the Mike Wolfenberg starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Creatine Doll goes for the lead. Or Ariana Range gets away second. Up on the outside, Mill Street Parker third. Racing fourth. The end of the turn. That is Pleasing L. Racing fifth. Divas Range. Round the turn 6. French Mocha and treading the field as they race to the backside. And the first quarter mark. Rose Run Billy. Straight alignment. Down the backside they go. Creatine Doll shows the way by 2. Ariana Range is right there second. Racing third. Mill Street Park racing fourth. Mill Street Parker. Fifth is Divas Range. Opening quarter in 32 seconds. Followed by French Mocha and the trailer. Following the early break, Rose Run Billy. On the move on the outside and goes off stride. Pleasing L. Pulling the pocket and coming to the outside. Kane Kaufman, Mill Street Parker, back trotting on the outside and coming on. Hank Levan with Pleasing L. Creatine Doll has the lead. Racing to the backside, Ariana Range is right there second. On the move on the outside, here comes Mill Street Parker from third, now second and going after the leader, Creatine Doll. Down the backside they go. Racing up fourth on the inside is Divas Range. Pleasing L on the outside, fighting to come back. Followed by French Mocha and treading the field. Now going to the 3 quarters, Rose Run Billy. 3 quarters, Creatine Doll. 1:37 and 4. Mill Street Parker is there second. Ariana Range trots third. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Kane Kaufman comes to the outside. Mill Street Parker coming after the leader, Creatine Doll, but it's a strong Creatine Doll and Jeff Neisonger drawing away. Home second, Mill Street Parker. Ariana Range was third. The mile 2:08. Inquiry sign is posted. Inquiry sign posted. in the third.
2:08 for Creatine Doll. Made it look nice and easy.
Yes, pretty much under a hand drive. Kane pretty much knew that he wasn't going to gut the Mill Street Parker horse trying to come after. He just knew he didn't have enough trot, I believe, to get to Creatine Doll.
So
I didn't catch the halftime, did you?
I did not either. Not sure if we were just paying too much
last
attention
quarter
to the race.
30 and a fifth. Inquiry sign is posted, Roger said, I'm sure, as we talked earlier. 2-year-old filly trotters, when they left the gate, 1, 4, and 5, the 1 French Mocha, the 4 Pleasing All, and the 5 Rose One Billy were all off stride. So I'm sure the judges are going to talk about that. How far did they run? When they're at the back of the pack, you can't really keep your eye on them the whole time when you got to watch the race, at the top. So they're going to probably get their heads together and see if there was ground lost with any of these 3, enough ground.
My first thought, I had 3726 cross the wire in 4th, but was on a break. So I'm sure that will be.
The 4 did make the break or was lapped on.
I think the 6. It was.
6 was lapped.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Please.
Jeff Nysonger coming back to the winner's circle.
Jeff closing in on 4,000 wins. Talked to Jeff earlier this evening in the race office. He didn't know how close he is. Probably 28 to 30 off of that magic number of 4,000 now. Somewhere in that range. Maybe I can get that when I get upstairs there from Lisa Swartz. She's got the computer. Can look that up.
Back in front of the stage, your winner. Third race, Ohio Colt Race Association 2-year-old filly trot. T&T Auto Repair, Lima, the sponsor. Number 3, Creatine Doll. Mark Winters and Benjamin Black, the owners. Mark Winters trains. Jeff Nysonger in the sulky. 2-year-old filly by Creatine of Troy Crown. Home winner in 2:08. And 4, Creatine Doll. 2 in a row in Ohio. We'll have the complete order of finish momentarily.
Creatine Doll, her damn Toy Crown, I believe I can remember when Toy Crown would race at these fairs. We await the rundown from Roger. That would be the 5th of the year in 9 starts for Creatine Doll. Mark Winters and Jeff Nysonger, a very good team at the county fairs. They team up for a lot of victories.
So there we had a handful. They're on a break throughout the mile. Pleasing Now was on some pretty hard breaks a couple of times. Really, her last 4 starts have just not been great, is I guess the easiest way to put it. She came on the scene nice very early on in her last 4.
Yeah, shows no break. Showed a break back on the 25th at Ottawa, just 1 break. Had some wins in there, one by 13 lengths, one by 4 3/4. One at Marysville in 3 and 4. And after that, just hard to figure out. I'm sure they're scratching their heads at Levan Stable with what to do for her. Has 3 wins and 10 starts. If she doesn't make breaks, she's on the board.
Yeah, you're right. The only time that she hadn't hit the board was just because she made a miscue. Still waiting for that official rundown. Our 3 horse did go off as the favorite, 1 to 5.
As long as it's taken, there might be a placing here. Well, we did have a lapped on. It was the 4 and the 6. Did the 6 beat the 4?
He came across the wire first, but again was on that break.
But, okay, did the 4 make a break then too also? I can't remember.
Coming across the wire? I don't think
okay.
she did. No, I don't think she did. Well, okay, we do have official results posted up for...
So your top 3 is official, 3, 7, 2.
Official third race.
Here we go.
Number 1, French Mocha, 7. The 2, Ariana Range, 3. The 3, Creatine Doll, the winner. The 4, Pleasing L, finished 5, placed 4th. The 5, Rose Run Billy, 6. The 6, Divas Range, 4, placed 5 for a lapped-on break at the finish. And number 7, Mill Street Parker, 2. Top down, 7-3-1. Place 4, 6, place 5, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 32. The half, 106.1. 3/4, 137.4. The mile, 2:08. In the 4th race, number 5, Romeo to Win. The driver, Conley Newberry. Conley Newberry drives the 5, Romeo to Win. Please note there is superfecta wagering on the 4th. Superfecta wagering on the 4th race. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Barn area, bring on your 2-year-old Colt Pacers.
Up next, the 4th race, the 2nd division of 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Purse of $5,476 on the line. Another full field, 7 horses to go behind the gate. If you're following along with the program, the only change we have is on the 5, Romeo to Win, now driven by Conley Newberry. Join us back here after a brief message. Doug and I will introduce you to race number 4.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit Little Brown.
Hard to talk. OHHA Director Rusty Voorhees brought us popcorn up.
$1 a bag. That's a Rusty, well, we can't hear you, at least not through the mics. You guys in Mercer County, you have Nelson, right? Nelson, that's, what do you call it? Is he a Sasquatch? What do you call Nelson?
Yeah, I would say it's Sasquatch.
That's what okay. And then this year, I'm sure you didn't miss it when you came in, Lima just introduced Maurice, which is a giant wooden cow. Oh yeah, Holstein, yep, you are right.
Same people built it, I believe. Same people made it.
Did they, and so what Rusty was saying, because he doesn't want a mic, for whatever reason, Rusty doesn't want a mic, that, what was I going to say? Shoot. Oh, what you were saying. That the same people built the, well, Nelson and Maurice at these county fairs. Did they give you a call at Salina and ask you questions?
There's a company that comes in and does chainsaw carving,
Mm-hmm.
and they raffle them off at the end of the last night of the fair. They had, I don't know how many, but they raised like $30,000 the last night. And the fair board gets a small cut. They get a small cut. The majority goes to like different causes. Maybe somebody battling cancer, and maybe whatever, you know, a group. That's how they work that. But yeah, they're out of French Lick, Indiana.
Gotcha. So that company is out of Indiana, and it sounds like, so they also do the, of course, not just the giant character buildings, but some of the smaller wood carvings you can take home, and those tend to be at the county fairs for fundraising events. Looks like we have quite a few out here.
Hi there. We don't have any stickers with us, do we?
I do not have any
Okay.
stickers. I've just been given my signature. Doug's going to sign some passports. Here's your reminder. It's not too late. There are plenty of fairs to come. I do think we're about 2/3 of the way through our Ohio County fairs, but that means there's still a third left to go to.
Oh, we got.
If you find yourself anywhere near a local county fair, if you feel like traveling any, make sure you stop on up to the OHA broadcast team in any of the grandstands. It's hard to miss us with our camera, and we'll give you a passport, and you can play along for free. We were a chance to win some cool prizes by the end of the year. I think Roger said we are all out. This is a pretty full field once again. The second division of the 2-year-old Colt Pacers. And here is Roger with the post parade.
For tonight's fourth race, Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Pace, sponsor of Vince Cosa Memorial, The Cause. Number 1, Uncle Charlie D with Chris Hope. Number 2, Zip It, My Pet, Lucas Harper. Number 3, Mr. American Apple with Sean Barker, 1-2. Number 4, Mikey DeMoose with Roy Wilson. Number 5, Romeo to Win, Conley Newberry. Number 6, Zuma World, Jeff Nysonger. And number 7, Beach Party at 8, Clifton Bell in the sulky.
Forced to take one score, built at the gate. Conley Newberry drives the 5, Romeo to Win. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Well, actually, it's on to the second division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace for $5,476. This, the Vince Cosa Memorial, the Coes, they call it. Famous sports announcer. Lima television station here, who passed away a few years ago, was a big fan of harness racing. Beginning with the 1, Uncle Charlie D. Chris Hope drives for Fletcher Davis. The 2-year-old Brown Colt by Fear the Dragon was a $4,000 Buckeye Classic purchase 2 years ago. 4 starts, has hit the board twice with a second and a third place finish. That second place finish was at Eaton, pacing a mile in 2:04.2. The 1, Uncle Charlie D.
Lucas Harper on the 2, Zip It, My Pet for Jim Arledge Jr., owned by J.R. Stable of Orion, Ohio. This is a pet rock. He seems to be figuring things out quite a bit more recently. 7 lifetime starts with 1 second and 2 third place finishes. Last time out at Troy, did have a third and 2:02 flat. Final quarter, 29-2.
3, Mr. American Apple. Sean Barker the second for Logan Rowe and Matt Rowe. 2-year-old Brown Gilded son of Mr. Apple, 7 starts, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, right at $6,000 this year for Mr. American Apple.
Mikey DeMoose, Tommy Jones trains, Roy Wilson in the bike. 10 lifetime starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 1 third place finish. $17,000 already made.
Conley Newberry drives the 5, Romeo to Win for Scott Ferguson. 2 starts this year, has yet to hit the board, the 5, Romeo to Win.
Zuma World is the 6. Jeff Nysonger sends this one out, looking to go 3 in a row. $27,000 made for the summa cum laude.
7, Beach Party at 8, Clifton Bell for Robert Brooks. 5 starts, a second and a third. Let's send it to Roger Houston to give us a call.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. It's Mikey the Moose going right out for the lead. Uncle Charlie D gets away on the inside second. Up on the outside, Zuma World racing third. Around the turn, fourth on the outside. Beach Party at 8. Racing on the inside, Zip It My Pet. following the field down the backside, Mr. American Apple. Trailing the field off stride, Romeo to win. As the race over the first quarter mark, Mikey DeMoose has the lead by a length and a half. Opening quarter, 28-3. Uncle Charlie D right there second. Zuma World pacing third. Racing fourth, Zip It My Pet. Out moving on the outside. Here comes a Mr. American Apple on the move. Racing on the inside sixth is Beach Party at 8. Trailing the field, Romeo to win. They're halfway home with Roy Wilson and Mikey DeMoose showing the way as they race to the backside. Over to the half, 59 4/5. On the outside, Zuma World is challenging second with Jeff Nicehonger. Uncle Charlie D and Chris Hope right there third. Mr. American Apple and Sean Barker tips to the outside fourth. Racing fifth, Zip It My Pet. On the outside, Beach Party at 8 in contention at the 3/4 mark. Trailing the field, Romeo to win by the 3/4 mark. On top of the field with 1/8 of a mile to go, it's Zuma World opening up by 3 quick lengths. Here comes Uncle Charlie D on the move from third, now second. But coming home, it's all Jeff Nicehonger, Zuma World. Uncle Charlie D, Mikey DeMoose. Mr. American Apple, the mile, 1:58.
1:58, Zuma World. 2-year-old Bagel son of Zuma Kalade. $32,000 Buckeye Classic purchase. 8 wins now in 10 starts, has 1 second to go along with that. Earnings now will go over $30,000 for the 6 Zuma World this year.
6-1-4-3, unofficial.
Say 6-1-4-3 was exactly what I had, unofficial across the wire. Zuma World, the only time this thing missed the board was still a 5th place finish, so got a check in the Buckeye Stallion Series up there at Northfield. Is it exactly a month ago on the July 19th? Went that mile in 1:57.1 at the Paramutuals, goes consistently in 57.
Got away third behind the 2 leaders. Jeff pulled right here at the half, I believe without cover, and pretty much went right to the top. We didn't get to 3/4, but a pretty nice back half there. Didn't do the math, but it's probably 59-1, roughly, back half for Zuma World. Owned by Kathy Gorby. Nicehonger Stable, R3 Sun Stable of Atlanta, Georgia, and B. Roth of New Albany, Ohio.
That is back-to-back driving wins for Nicehonger.
The Vince Cosa Memorial, the cause, number 6, Zuma World. Owned by Kay Gorby, Nicehonger Stable, our 3 Sons Stable, and B. Roth. Jeff Nicehonger, the trainer and the driver. 2-year-old Gunny, but summa cum laude out of Show the World. Home a winner in 1:58. For Zuma World, 3 in a row in Ohio.
And for Jeff Nicehonger, I believe that is number 3,969, getting closer and closer to that magic number 4,000.
I wonder how many Jeff averages a week driving.
Well,
3, Mr. American Apple. 4, the 3, Mikey DeMoose. 3, the 5, Romeo to win. Did not finish. The 6, Zuma World, the winner. The 7, Beach Party at 8. 6, top down. 2, 5, 4, 3, DNF 1, 6 on the bottom. The quarter 28-3. The half 59-4. 3/4 128-3. The mile 1:58. No changes. Race 5. Bring them on.
So there we go. Official for the 4th race. We did have a DNF in there. Probably just a personal choice for Conley Newberry to pull that horse up. Romeo to win. He was on a break every single step of the way. Almost got lapped there for a second.
Yeah.
I was a little worried he wasn't going to get out of the way.
You mentioned how many wins or drives Jeff gets a week. The end of July, roughly the 30th of July, was a Sunday at Eaton. He had 3,939 wins. So he's got exactly 30 wins in probably 3 weeks. So he's getting about 10 wins a week. And he probably in there, he had about 8 to 10, 12 seconds. So Jeff is closing in. I don't know when it's going to happen. If Jeff's mainly driving season comes at the fairs. When it comes to the raceway, he will drive some, but most of the time he turns it over to somebody else.
Up next, race 5. Doug, we only have you for one more.
One more? I got to go to work then, right?
I say before you've got to go back to work. Race 5 is the Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series. We're going to have 5 girls go up to bat for race 5.
I just gave a shout out a while ago to part owner Paul Sunderhouse. He used to be a Buckeye. Now he's a Floridian. He said that he heard that we gave him a shout out, but he's watching, but the phone is on silent. He's at supper with some veterinarians. And his buddy Rusty Voorhees is just laughing and shaking his head. So, well, we're ready for the Lady Driving Series up next. Roger's going to give you the call of that, and then I will be over to take you the rest away. Races 6 through 12, and we'll be back to take a look at this Spring Haven Farm Driving Series right after this.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Thanks for joining us this evening. I've got Doug Ballinger for one more race on air on this side of things, I guess we should say, before Roger Houston will trade spaces to be my co-host.
I keep letting Roger call these races. He's called 185,000. I'm probably at 35, maybe. I'm never going to catch him. I kid him about that. He just laughs and shakes his head.
So everywhere I feel like you and Roger are, you do switch off. Is that just part of the deal?
Well, yeah, Roger loves to call races.
I was wondering, does he just want to keep tallying?
Yeah, yes. And he loves to call races. No, he wouldn't be here tonight, but he's at Greenville doing OHHA work, and he stays, and then he calls some at, Greenville. He'll call the first 3 or 4 and then go on set. So he's been spending the week in Greenville and driving to my house like last night and tonight. And then tomorrow night, as we mentioned, we'll both be on set for the first time, OHHA set at Hicksville. And Roger he'll be at Greenville Thursday. Mm-hmm. Then I think next Wednesday he said he goes to Shenandoah Downs or State Fair racing there at the track.
Are they back open for their
Yeah,
fall
they're back
meet?
open. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Well, at least they're fair racing. He does the fair meet for three days.
Looks like we are all out. Doug, are you going to keep them rolling this fast when you get over there?
Boy, you're putting the pressure
I
on
know.
me. I know.
Roger's serious. Everywhere he goes, we post parade in order, and we do it quickly. Race 5, though, is the Spring Haven Farms Ladies Driving Series. Here he is with the post parade.
The Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series Shootout at the Allen County Fair. Sponsored by Mid-American Cleaning Contractors of Lima. Number 1, Fearless with Michelle Caldwell. Number 2, Smile Today, Bobby Joe Brewer. Number 3, PBR Knight, the driver, Mary Burkhold. Number 4, Big Daddy Ralph, Courtney Macon. And number 5, Yes I Did, Mandy Jones in the sulky. Horse will take one score, and then we have the shootout at the Allen County Fair here in Lima.
Fifth race. Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series, field of 5. Fairlicious, Michelle Caldwell. Lifetime $14,000. Michelle Caldwell drives the 1.
And the 2, Smile Today, Bobby Joe Brewer in the bike for trainer Randy Smith. This is a 7-year-old gelding by the Ponderosa. 3 back at Xenia went in the Ladies Series. Did have a 3rd place finish, this horse did. In 2 minutes and 3/5, Christina Smith was in the bike for that one. Lifetime for Smile Today, $130,000 made.
3, PBR Knight. 3-year-old bay got a son of Night Pro out of the Royal Art Mare, Royal Delta, who we saw Emily Hay drive a lot in these Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series. Emily trains and owns in partnership with her son Colton. 4 starts this year, has 3/3 last time out. Just got voted out for second at Troy in a maiden pace, 2:04 and 3.
Courtney Macon on the 4, her own trainee here, Big Daddy Ralph. This is a 6-year-old gelding by Rockin' Amadeus. So looking for the first seasonal win. We go a handful back. Hasn't made a check, but he's been in Scioto Downs a lot. We know that company is tough over there. However, 4 and 5 back, was going consistently in 53 flat.
5, Yes I Did, Mandy Jones. Brian Jones trains. Mandy owns 5-year-old bay got a son of Shady Shark, Hanover. 9 starts this year, has 2 seconds and a 3rd. Lifetime $23,000, 7 career wins. Took a mark last year at Dayton of 153 and 2. Mandy Jones driving to 5. Yes, I Did. Field making her way to the gate. I don't know if the lines are long, but they're at the gate, and the gate is sitting there yet, so they're going to give them a turn. Looking down the way, they like to bet these lady drivers. I can't quite see if there's lines at the Mutual area. All 5 are on the track.
So you can't blame them. This is always one of the most interesting races of any county fair, because Roger says they'll park their grandma. You never know how these things are going to lay out and who's going to want to go to the front. Battle to the front is almost always going to happen.
I'm going to get my things around and get over there to replace Roger, and I'm going to give my mic. I'm going to turn the mic over to Ohio Harness Horsemen Association Director, District 8. Here's Rusty Voorhees.
Rusty, you sat here too long. That's why you're here.
I've got not much to say.
Wrong. We sucker you into a couple different things, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be saved, though, by Mike Webkenberg. They're going to move to the starting gate, but I'm going to keep you here for just another race. We'll get to talk about a few things going on.
That sounds good.
But I'm going to hand it over to Roger Houston. This is his final call of the evening, the 5th race, going for $1,750. This is the Ladies Driving Series. All 5 behind the gate. Here's Roger.
Here they come. Ready, aim, fire! They're off and pacing Big Daddy Ralph fast out of the gate. Inside is Smile Today. Getting away third. It's Yes I Did. Fourth is Fearlicious as they race around the turn. Go on to the first eighth. Trailing the field, PBR Knight. On to the backside they go. Courtney Macon and Big Daddy Ralph showing the way. Bobby Joe Brewer, Smile Today, right there second. Mandy Jones, Yes I Did, racing third. Up and moving on the outside, Mary Burkhold with PBR Knight. And trailing the field into the turn, Michelle Caldwell, Fearlicious. Opening quarter, 29 3/5 as they race around the turn. On top, Big Daddy Ralph by a length and a quarter. Smile Today, right there second. Racing third, Yes I Did. PBR Knight fourth. Trailing the field, Fearlicious. Michelle Caldwell can see them all coming to the halfway point. They're halfway home. Big Daddy Ralph has the lead. Out and moving, Bobby Joe Brewer, Smile Today. As they race around the turn. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Head to head, nose to nose, stride for stride on the outside. Smile Today and Bobby Joe Brewer takes the lead. Big Daddy Ralph right there second. Joining the chase is Mandy Jones. Yes I Did third. Racing fourth, PBR Knight. The trailer is Fearlicious at the 3/4 mark. The battle continues around the final turn. On the outside, it is Bobby Joe Brewer and Smile Today trying to come back. Big Daddy Ralph and Courtney Macon. Mandy Jones, 3 wide. Yes, I Did. Through the stretch. Smile Today. On the inside, Big Daddy Ralph. It's all Smile Today. Big Daddy Ralph. Yes, I did. The mile, 2 minutes flat.
2 minutes flat. That was all Smile Today.
Unofficial, 2, 4, 5. Unofficial.
Unofficial across the wire. Roger just confirmed that same thing for us. 2, 4, 5, and I also have the one finishing for Smile Today. Bobby Joe Brewer adds some points for the ladies series. Trained by Randy Smith. This is a 7-year-old gelding by the Ponderosa. The very first win of the season for Smile Today in 20 tries. The 4-horse Big Daddy Ralph really set up the race there for Courtney Macon. Gave it a good go. He was just coming over from the Parimutuel. Spent a lot of time at Scioto Downs and a little bit earlier in the year up there at Northfield. He's made a little bit of money this year, but some very tough company at Scioto, and he was racing in the horse and geldings non-winner of 1,000 last 4. Would occasionally pull a check, but they are just smoking down there, even though that's one of those lower classes. As I said, he was consistently pacing earlier in the year in 153 flat. But Bobby Joe Brewer just dug in with Smile Today, set him up for a very nice trip to take that win.
Yeah, that Big Daddy Ralph, he was a Salina horse. For
Ah.
a couple years, the Boulangers had him and made quite a bit of money with him, but got him claimed away, and he's kind of maybe going into the twilight, I guess, or going downhill a little bit, but still a nice horse, pacing in 2 minutes out here on fair track.
Number 2, Smile Today. Amelia Smith of Xenia, Ohio, the owner. Randy Smith, the trainer. Bobby Joe Brewer in the sulky. 7-year-old gelding by the Ponderosa, the Rockin' Smile. Home a winner in 2 minutes flat. Final half, 59-4. The final quarter, 29-3.
But those ladies
Amelia
are
Smith,
competitive. Boy, they
Randy
like to
Smith,
race out there.
Bobby Joe Brewer,
If you didn't know the
Smile
difference, you'd think they was going for $1 million.
Gonna say, though, that was probably the calmest ladies race that we have seen.
Official.
Number 1, Fearlicious. 4, the 2, Smile Today, the winner. The 3, PBR Night. 5, the 4, Big Daddy Rough. 2, the 5, Yes I Did. 3, Top Down. 4, 1, 5, 2, 3 on the bottom. Quarter, 29 and 3. The half, 1 minute and a fifth. 3 quarters, 1:30 and 2. The mile, 2 minutes flat. Final half, 59 and 4. Final quarter, 29 and 3. In the 6th race, number 5, Amazing Tom, Hank Levan. Number 6, Newton Hill, Charles Boland. Field of 6. In the 6th. Bring them on. 3-year-old colt trotters, 6 of you. Bring them out. Race 6.
That will take us official for the 5th race. If I remember correctly, yesterday, Randy Smith did have a single win the final race of last night. Of course, that is his first training victory of the day, but going to make him 2 on the meet. Race number 6 up next. I have Rusty Voorhees with me, and so we're going to talk to him briefly. But first, let's hear a few messages from our sponsors.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Thanks for joining us. Headed into race 6. We are almost halfway through the 12 race card here for day 2 of 2 at the Allen County Fair in Lima. There for a moment I was worried we were going to get some rain. We had some wind blowing in. It got a little chilly with some dark skies, but it has cleared up and the sun is at least tucked away. We're in the shade in the grandstand though, so I don't have any complaints. We've had some nice fast miles put up already. Headed it next into race 6, as I mentioned. But first, we have Rusty Voorhees. Rusty, I've dragged you into a couple different things this year, haven't I?
Well, I'm not going to go into that.
This is your hometown, is the Salina Fair, right? So Mercer County. How many fairs have you been to this year?
Oh, not too many. 4 or 5,
I feel like I see you at more.
Well, Paulding, Walpole, Sydney, Salina, Lima. Greenville. I'm just the local ones.
The ones
travel.
Not too far from you?
Yeah, I don't travel well.
So you've been on the OHHA board for what, 3 years or so?
Yeah, I got appointed. I took Paul Sunderhouse's place. He moved to Florida, and they needed somebody, and I'm retired. I said, yeah, I'd enjoy that. So.
And you're down on the OHHA board as an owner.
Right, that's correct.
You've also trained a little bit, played around a little bit in your lifetime, right?
Yeah, I've trained horses all my life, basically, since I've been a teenager. And Dad was involved, but he's gone now. But so now I've got one and I don't even have that right now. I'm empty, so I'm going to get a yearling here at the sale coming up.
Oh, we are. We are going to get a yearling.
Yeah.
So that was what I wanted to talk about. Looks like we have a few horses that have stepped on the track, so we'll make it nice and quick and easy. Hopefully everybody has seen the rollout of Bob. You've met Bob, the Buckeye Owner Bonus. That is a new incentive for owners of Ohio sired 2- and 3-year-olds eventually. It's a brand new rollout. We're very excited about it. So this year's crop of yearlings will be 2024 foals that will race as 2-year-olds in 2026. If that mare was enrolled into the breeder's program, so if that breeder put that mare in there and you are Ohio sired, you automatically are enrolled as an owner in the new Bob program. There's lots of numbers I can throw around that probably doesn't mean much to anybody outside of OHHA for the time being, but the breeders program, I can't even put a number on it, technically what we pay out to breeders, but it's a pretty large number, and next year it is just going to be 2-year-olds, right, because we have to beef up the program, so it's just those 2-year-olds. They are going to get, what is spread out between them is 50% of that total breeders award, and it's completely free for owners, right? You just
right,
and it's going to keep encouraging those breeder awards nominations as well, and eventually it will encompass 2- and 3-year-olds, but we're just starting with 2-year-olds, and then we will age them up to 3 in 2027. So take a look. We should have a Bob logo in the sale catalog and on the stalls posted for that sale that's coming up, the Blooded Horse, next Tuesday.
Yeah, and that will make a difference on people be more apt to buy them.
Here's not Roger. Here's Doug with the post parade.
$798 sponsored the Doc Steiner Classic Trot, and these are the horses. Number 1 is Flying Ryan, the driver Sean Barker the second. Number 2, Swan Hill of a Night, driven by King Kaufman. Number 3, Dublin's Date Night, Cody Greeno up. 4 is Oh Mickey, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. The 5, Amazing Tom, Hank Levan drives. And number 6 is Newton Hill, Charles Bowen in the sulky. Us will take one score, go to the gate. Win, place, show. Quinnell Exacta trifecta wagering on the 6th. They'll be at the gate in 4 minutes.
I have Roger Houston back on this mic with me for the rest of the evening. When Doug walked away, you know the first thing I asked him? Are you going to run him as fast as Roger?
Guess what? The first thing that David Stats asked him. You got a heck of a record to beat now. We would have had 5 in that first hour if it hadn't been for the inquiry and Roy Wilson going back to he had the wrong saddle pad in one race, and that cost us a few minutes. But seriously, when I made the announcement about the storms and in the area, that was serious because it was all the way around us, and I meant every word of it. It looks like we might be clear of any problem now, unless it comes from behind us or something. But I think the horsemen showed that they did not want to get wet tonight.
Yeah. So hopefully we will keep chugging along. Here in the 6th race, this first division of sophomore colt trotters. Purse of $6,798 on the line, a full field of 6. The 1, Flying Ryan. Sean Barker, the 2nd, will drive for Brian Roebuck. This is an Uncle Peter gelding. A handful back 4 starts back. Did have a 2nd place finish at Hilliard in 2:06 and 3. Still looking for the very first lifetime win, but this year still has made $5,400.
The 2 horses, Swan Hill of a Night, a 3-year-old gelding by What the Hill, owned by Newberry Standard Reds, PJ Stable, Agland Metro Services, and D. Roberts of Troy, Ohio. Mike Polhamus trains. Winless in 10 starts, does have a 2nd and a 3rd. One of those 3rds was 2 back at Troy and was timed in 2:08 and 3, final quarter 30 and 2. But the horse made 3 breaks in that race, but still finished 3rd. This one has been troubled by breaks on almost every single start. In the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, every line showed in the program the horse has made a break. So I guess we hope he stays flat tonight, but the odds are he's going to make a break again tonight. Swan Hill of a Night.
Cody Greeno will go behind the 3, Dublin's Date Night for Ed Greeno Jr. This is an enterprise gelding owned by E.G. Trot of Findlay. 8 starts on the year, still looking for the first win, but has hit the board a total of 3 times. 2 back at Attica, had a 3rd place finish, and 2:05-1. Final quarter, 29-4, $18,000 made lifetime for this gelding, just $3,400 this year.
The 4 is O Mickey, Myron Kester, Mysonger Stable, and Benson Roth. Jeff Nysonger trains and drives. 2 of 18 this year, 2:02-1 down at Chillicothe. The fastest, that was 2 back on August the 3rd, was second last time out at Troy, timed in 2:05 4/5. This one's already banked $20,000 this year, so he's averaging more than $1,000 a start, and a lot of people will take that. Number 4, O Mickey.
Hank Levan now up on the 5, Amazing Tom for Dan Cribbahany. This is a black colt by Long Tom. Had a string of seconds recently. Last time out at Scioto Downs was a step up in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Win his mile in 1:54-3. Final quarter, 28-3. Over $30,000 made just this year alone.
6 horses, Newton Hill, AWS Stable, and Mark Winters. Mark Winters trains, Charles Bolden drives. First start of the year, shows 5 qualifiers at Miami Valley and Scioto Downs. First start of the year, Doug Ballinger with a call to the 3-year-old Colt Trotters here at the Allen County Fair.
They're up and trotting. That's Dublin's Date Night, sent right to the front. Oh, Mickey to the outside, comes out in second. Field of Trotters into the turn. Amazing Tom racing third. On the outside, Newton Hill fourth. Racing fifth, Flying Ryan and All Stride. Swan Hill of a Night as they race on over to the opening 8th. Up on the outside, Nysunger's wanting to get the front with Oh, Mickey. Dublin's Date Night on the inside. Doesn't want to give it up easy. Racing third, Amazing Tom. Fourth on the outside, Newton Hill. Flying Ryan is fifth and trailing upfield. Swan Hill of a Night. Straight alignment going to the opening quarter. Oh, Mickey. Jeff Nysunger have collared Dublin's Date Night for the lead through an opening quarter in 30 seconds around the turn. Newton Hill hung on the outside. Yet to see a pylon. Racing third and striding forward. Amazing Tom fourth. Flying Ryan fifth. And Swan Hill of a Night can see them all. In the lane first time. They come on over to the half. Oh, Mickey has the lead by a length. On the outside, Newton Hill second. Dublin's Date Night third. Amazing Tom fourth. Flying Ryan is fifth. And Swan Hill of a Night is All Stride and trailing upfield. They're halfway home and they head to the 5/8. At the half in 1:02 on the 5/8 they trot by a neck. It's Oh Mickey. Newton Hill, the long mile, draws up alongside second. Third is Dublin's Date Night. To the backside they go. Amazing Tom fourth. Flying Ryan is fifth. And Swan Hill of a Night is out of contention, trailing the field. Across the backside they trot. Oh Mickey with the lead. Newton Hill on the outside. Dublin's Date Night is All Stride. Amazing Tom right there third. He'll have to come 3 wide. Flying Ryan is fourth after the miscue. Dublin's Date Night at the 3/4 in 1:33. A little better than an 1/8 of a mile to trot. It's Oh Mickey with the lead. Up the inside, Amazing Tom. They're off the turn. They're on their way home in the Ducksteiner Classic. Coming to the line, Oh Mickey. A lot of trot on the outside. Amazing Tom. Amazing Tom just keeps on coming. Amazing Tom will nail Oh Mickey on the line. Be a photo for win. Mile 2:02, 1/5.
2:02 1/5. That's a final quarter in 29-1, trotting home. But I'm telling you, the folks that own Newton Hill are mighty happy. I think all this horse needed was some competition. In the qualifying races, at the 5 qualifiers, the last 4 all are with breaks. Gets in for the first time, going for money. Hey, this horse knows when he's going for money.
So that was going to be my first comment as well, Roger, is if I'm training Newton Hill, I was going to be pretty happy. He has not been clean at all this year. He might have come across 3rd or 4th. I don't know. They were tight as well.
It's a photo for 3rd and 4th, and I'm not sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure Hank Levan wins it with Amazing Tom getting up in that final stride to get the victory.
I do think it was, I'm going to say unofficial too, 5-4. But Hank Levan he might know something. He's coming back around here.
Have you ever fell off the limb?
Fell off the limb?
Yeah, that's what we used to call it at the Meadows Racing Network when I tried to outdo the photo finish.
Oh yeah, I definitely have.
They even had a sound effect of a breaking tree limb if I was wrong, played it on the air. And I guarantee you there's somebody out there watching tonight remembers the breaking tree.
So we're still going to wait for the official, but Hank is making his way back. If he stays, the winner. It's his first of the evening, but will be his third win of the meet in the last 2 days. And it looks like our tote board's official, though.
Yeah, got the payouts up, 5-4-6. Newton Hill, a good, solid third-place finish. Coming back to the winner's circle, Amazing Tom and Hank Levan.
Into the winner's circle. Here's your one of the six, the first division. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt Trot for $6,798. The Docksteiner Classic number 5, Amazing Tom. 3-year-old Black Colt, Belong Tom, out of the credit winner mare. Playful credit. Fourth of this season for Amazing Tom. Dan and Mary Crebahenny, Richwood, Ohio own. Dan Crebahenny trains. Assistant trainer Harrison Crebahenny not here this evening. Hank Levan in the sulky, the mile 2:02 1/5.
In the winner's circle, at least Hank's family.
I don't know if that is Hank's family.
A couple of them are.
Which ones? I think that's a Cribbahana family.
You think so?
I think so. I don't think those little kids are Hank's.
Results are official.
I know he's got one that's too young for
Number 2,
that.
Swan, Hill of a Night. 6, the 3, Dublin's Date Night. 5, number 4, Oh Mickey. 2, 5, Amazing Tom, the winner. Number 6, Newton Hill. 3, mile 2:02 1/5. Fractions of 30 seconds. 1:02 1:33. Top down 4-6-5, 2-1-3 on the bottom. 7th is up next, up field of 5. There are no changes in the 7th. Windows are open. Win Place Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. Barnary, Gorgeous Grace, Whiskey Hill, Twinbee Beachside, Ma Honey, and Buddy Duddy. Bring them to the track, please.
Can we get a shot of the golf cart? That is a full golf cart.
Might be leaning to a side a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 individuals in that golf cart. I don't know. I wonder who's driving. Which one of the youngsters?
I don't know.
I'm teasing.
Well, I think she's been driving all night, hasn't she? Is she with the fair, the county fair?
Probably.
She's the Uber of the evening.
I was being facetious about one of the youngsters.
There we go. Official, though, for the 6th race. Very tight across the wire, but we do go 5, 4, 6, 1, and 2:02 and 1 for those 3-year-old Colt Trotters. Turning the page. Race 7 up next. Second division of our 3-year-old Philly Pacers. Purse of $7,106. Just 5 going to go behind the gate. Join us back here shortly, and Roger and I will introduce you to this field.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's OHHA.com.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We are rolling right along this evening. We're going to see if Doug Ballinger can keep us going at the pace that we are. Race 7 up next. The second and final division of the sophomore Philly Pacers. Just 5 going to go behind the gate for the Allen County Fair. Lima is celebrating 175 years of their fair, and they have done it big, to say the least. Earlier, maybe a couple weeks ago, actually, the fair director gave me the official fair magazine.
For Allen County?
For Allen County, because they are really putting in 110% when it comes to the effort to celebrate the 175 years. And it's so chock full of history. It's such a great publication that they have put out. I knew this was a big fair, specifically when it comes to livestock. I just didn't realize how big. This is a 9-day fair, so I would think this has to be one of the longest in the state.
Yeah.
Because usually I've seen fairs as short as 4 days. I know mine's 7 days, but not too many beyond a week. So Lima here in Allen County is 9 days, and they have over 1,400 junior fair kids. That's big. Just basing them off of what I grew up with at Champaign County, and we are also a very livestock 4-H FFA heavy program over there, and we've only got about 1,000 kids.
Yeah, the vast majority of the county fairs are 4 to 5 days in length. I mean, Canfield usually gets the highest attendance for any county fair, and they race, I think it's not race, but the fair is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
I'm going to go to Canfield for the first time next
which
week.
day?
Both days now.
Saturday and
Monday? Yep.
Saturday they'll have right at 90,000 people
on
the fairgrounds, and Monday they should top 100,000. Of late, Sunday's been the big day. They'll have around 110,000 people. Monday, 100,000 or so. But several years ago, the Canfield Fair got in the Guinness World Book of Records. It was back when the Macarena was the favorite. And so this was planned ahead of time. They had 115,000 people on a Monday afternoon, and at 3 o'clock they stopped everything. The rides all shut down. People stood in the roads and things like that, and 115,000 people did the Macarena at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and Guinness had people fly over from London, England, just to witness and make it an official world record.
What year was that?
Don't ask me that.
I don't think you think a little too hard, a little too deep on that one.
When you get this old, they run together.
Roger, that's not good, because things already run together all on me.
Well, that's a sign.
Yeah, hey, that's
one of the first signs.
That is no good over here. But so Canfield I am excited to go to, because I've heard great things about it. So with that many people in attendance, the fairgrounds itself, it has to be huge then, right?
It is huge. It's George Berlin was the fair manager there for many years. 10, 15, 20 years he was the fair manager. And he would take me in his golf cart when I'd get there at 8 a.m. in the morning and show me the fair. Like, we'd go in this one building, they had a 125-pound pumpkin on display. The milking pavilion, they'd be milking 25 cows at one time because they had a milking station and everything. They built a new building just for all the 4-H events to be held in one large coliseum, and it's as big as the newest building on the Delaware County Fairgrounds. That's how big it is. And it is quite a fair to see.
This division for $7,106, the J-Bag Memorial. King Compton will drive the 3, Twin B Beachside. And these are the horses. Number 1 is Gorgeous Grace. The driver, Hank Levan. Number 2 is Whiskey Hill, driven by Clifton Bell. Number 3, Twin B Beachside, King Kaufman up. The 4, Ma Honey, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. And number 5 is Fuddy Duddy, Roy Wilson in her sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Win, play, show, Quinella Exacta and Trifecta Wagering. They'll be at the gate at post time. Don't be shut out.
One of our shorter fields that we'll see here this afternoon. What are you thinking, Roger?
Let me add one thing on the Canfield Fair. They have so many vendors on the grounds that they actually have a location where the vendors can go and get condiments, potatoes for French fries and things like that. So all the things that they sell is totally fresh, but they operate a wholesale warehouse for the vendors at the fair.
Because I guarantee those people can't stock enough
right.
to remotely get through.
I mean, they'd have to double the size of their trailers.
Wow.
Okay, the 7th race coming up. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pacer, $7,100 up for grabs. Field of 5. The 1 is Gorgeous Grace. Elizabeth's acquaintance, the owner. Ed Bibler, the trainer. Hank Levan with the catch drive. 2 starts with a third. Actually was placed third in 2:05, final quarter, 29-1. In both of the starts at Croton and Greenville, the horse made breaks. The 1, Gorgeous Grace.
Clifton Bell on the 2, Whiskey Hill for Robert Brooks. This is a black filly by Racing Hill. 17 starts on the season. It has hit the board 5 times, including 2 wins. $13,000 in her bank just this year alone. If we go 4 races back, the end of July at Tiffin, she did have a 3rd place finish in 2:01.4, but looking even further back at Scioto Downs, middle of June, I should say, put up a mile in 1:55.4.
3 horse is Twin B Beachside. Philippe Belanger, the owner trainer. Justin Belanger, the driver. This 3-year-old filly, but down by the seaside. 1 win and 14 outings. A winner 2 back at Urbana in 1:58.3.
Filly
the
Pacers,
final
second
quarter,
division
30
and 3
3/5.
Memorial.
The 4 is Mahoney, Jeff Nicesonger for Tyler Bates, 5 of 15. And the 5, Fuddy Duddy.
Here they come.
Driver Roy Wilson, 3 of 19 on the year.
They're up and pacing. Whiskey Hill steps right out to the front. Twin B Beachside comes out in second. Ma Honey's caught wide. Field of fillies moving to the turn. Fuddy Duddy finds a spot 4th. And Early Trader, Gorgeous Grace, on over to the opening 8 they go. Whiskey Hill on the inside. Ma Honey, Jeff Nicesonger up on the outside to the front end. Twin B Beachside races off the lead about 5 lengths. Racing 3rd. Then it's 2 back to Fuddy Duddy in 4th. Another 7 to Gorgeous Grace. Straight alignment. Going to the opening quarter. Ma Honey, Jeff Nicesonger. She's looking for her 6th on the season. Whiskey Hill right there, nose to helmet. Twin B Beachside is 3rd. Fuddy Duddy moves to the outside for Roy Wilson. Opening quarter, 28 3/5. Fuddy Duddy was 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd, and moving up on the leaders. Into the lane first time. Gorgeous Grace can see them all. Coming to the half. Ma Honey, Jeff Nicesonger hung on the outside. Fuddy Duddy is 2nd, racing 3rd. Whiskey Hill racing 4th. Twin B Beachside and trailing a field. Gorgeous Grace. They're halfway home and moving into the turn. Ma Honey with a field of 4 pacers behind her. 59-2 to the 5/8 they go. Ma Honey will guide the fillies on to the 3/4. Fuddy Duddy hung on the outside. Coming 3 wide on the outside. Twin B Beachside with Kane Kaufman. Down the backside for the final time. 3 wide on the outside. Twin B Beachside. Between horses Fuddy Duddy. Along the pylons. Into the turn is Ma Honey. They're going at it on the front end. And Whiskey Hill comes up the inside 4th. Gorgeous Grace trails the field. 3/4, 129-4. And Ma Honey has fended them off. She has a field of 4 behind her. Coming on the outside. 3 wide still. Twin B Beachside with less than an 1/8 of a mile. Fuddy Duddy. Whiskey Hill up the inside. Ma Honey, they're off the turn. They're on their way home. Ma Honey, Jeff Nicesonger gets his 3rd on the card. Twin B Beachside 2nd. Fuddy Duddy home 3rd. The mile, 2 minutes, 1/5.
Ma Honey, Jeff Neisonger for Tyler Bates. 6th win in 16 this season. Earnings now up around $22,000. Took his record 58-3 at Tiffin. Today here at the Allen County Fair, 2 minutes and a fifth. Horse had broken equipment last time out and didn't finish at Greenville, but had a 2-race win scheme before that. So other than that broken equipment race, it must have been 3 or 4 in a row.
Say Mount Honey was a very nice filly last year on the Buckeye circuit as well. But Twin B Beachside, I think, came across second. That was a tough mile for that filly. Kane Kaufman must have been a late driver's change on her.
I didn't have that, so that was a late.
So I do think that one was a late one, but Kane steered her to a second place finish, and she just raced tough. I mean, I think she was 3 wide there on the backside and just dug in every step of the way, and she still found something else in the tank along the stretch. But Ma Honey just got that done pretty much wire to wire there, back to her winning ways. 2 minutes and 1/5 for the final mile time.
The J. Big Memorial here at the Allen County Fair. Number of folks making their way from the grandstand
back in front of the
to
stands. Here's one of the 7th race, the second division of the 3-year-old filly pace. For $7,106, the J. Big Memorial. Number 4, Ma Honey. She's a 3-year-old pay filly by Well Said, out of the Your Nemesis mare, Mary Celeste, her 6th of the season. She's owned in partnership of Sean McGee and Susan Bates of Ohio. She's trained by Tyler Bates. She's driven to victory by Jeff Neisonger. Jeff gets his 3rd on the card here at the Allen County Fair. Win number 3,970 for driver Jeff Neisonger. He's just 30 shy of that magic number, 4,000 in his driving career. Results are official on Gorgeous Grace, 5. To Wesky Hill 4, the 3, Twin B Beachside 2. For Ma Honey, the winner in the 5, Fuddy Duddy 3. 2 minutes, 1/5, 28-3 for the quarter, 59-2 the half, 3/4, 129-4. 5-4-2-1-3 on the bottom. 8th race is up next. A field of 6. Pierce Henry to drive the 3, Bluebird Deacon. Pierce Henry, the 5, Feisty Jim, Drew Neal, the 5. Win place show, Quinel Exacto and Superfecto, along with Try on the 8th. Bring them on.
8th race, sponsored by the 175th Allen County Fair. And I was not here when it started. Pierce Henry drives the 3, Bluebird Deacon, Drew Neal, the 5, Feisty Jim. This is the Signature Series. Oh, I remember when that Signature Series got underway. I think there were only 8 or 9, maybe 10 tracks involved. Mm-hmm. Now it's up into the 20s, I believe.
36.
36.
36
oh, it's even
this
more.
Year.
And it was all trotters at the beginning, but now they have trotters and pacers.
I didn't realize it was just trotters at the start.
At the very beginning. They did not, but it got so popular, they asked for some pacing events, and they added that up. I don't know how far after the beginning of the series and such, but it is a chance for the older horses to race at the county fairs.
And these are nice older horses, too. These aren't your low-level claimers at all.
And they're horses that really, a lot of them continue to race at the race meets, but let's face it, some of them can't race at the race meets because of conditions and such, so the Signature Series is ideal for them.
Now, this Signature Series, when Doug was on here with me, he mentioned it's still referred to as the Super Trot. Do you remember the early days Super Trot here?
No.
You're not?
No.
Well?
I never remember it being called the Super Trot.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe one fair called it the Super Trot.
Yeah, just here. Yeah, here at Lima is always called the Super Trot, and Doug was saying earlier how big of a deal this Signature Series trot was.
You got to remember, this is only the 3rd year I've been at Lima.
Oh.
I never had been here until came up here with Doug 3 years ago.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. It was always on top of Greenville or some other fair that I had, and I couldn't make it. 8th race coming up. Signature Series, field of 6, after these messages.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the partial futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
We're at the Allen County Fair in Lima, Ohio, and getting ready for the 8th race. Signature Series race for trotters. Purse $3,100. Pierce Henry drives the 3. Bluebird Deacon. Drew Neal on the 5. Feisty Jim. And we get, looks like 1 out, 2 out. 2 horses out. We're waiting on 4, so we got some time to fill before the post parade. Now it's advanced even more than the Signature Series because a lot of the home talent fairs, they have something also for older horses that has a final, I believe, at Northfield a little later this year. So it just shows you what the forethought of the Signature Series so many years ago is leading to a statewide events. Both with the Signature Series and this added trotting race and I think they also have some pacing races as well in the home talent, and I think that is limited to home talent horses only.
It just expanded this year, actually. Yeah. So the Graduate Series is what Roger's referring to. Outside of the Signature Series, they can double dip. There are such a thing as a single, more or less an open pace at a fair. It can be both Signature Series and Graduate Series, but the Graduate Series originally started last year with the home talent colt circuit and has further expanded into some of the Southern Valley Fair circuits this year. Yep.
Well, I think they did have it down. It's, they had trouble filling at Woodsfield this week, and they did have it at Rock Springs as well.
Yep, and I think, so this final for the Signature Series is held in just a few weeks. Delaware will have both our trot and pace finals held there. It's usually, I think, a $12,000 purse. The Graduate Series is a little bit less, held up at Northfield, maybe about $10,000 or so, if my memory is serving me correctly.
What day do they have the Signatures final at Delaware?
They
have them both the same day?
They used to, but I don't think they do this year. So September 1st, September 14th, that's first Sunday at Delaware is going to be our pace, and then the trotters will go on Monday the 15th.
Those that are familiar with the old racing format at Delaware, check your Huff's Guide because the races have been changed. A lot of the races have been maybe always on Wednesday this year, and they might be on Sunday or Monday. So note they did realign this race schedule at Delaware this year.
We'll catch up with the post parade.
Bluebird Deacon, the driver, Pierce Henry. Number 4, Flaming Sword with Emma Wahlberg. 5 is Feisty Jim, the driver, Drew Neal. And number 6, Sila Zoo, Cody Greeno in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win place show, Quinell Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta on the 8th race. You have 4 minutes to wager on the 8th. 4 minutes.
We want to do
Did you know the Sephora doesn't have an overcheck?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
We'll say we want to do these horses justice here, so we'll dive right in to the field. On the rail, Mr. Steele, Charles Bolin in the bike for Roger Hughes Jr. This is a 6-year-old gelding by Long Tom. 2 starts back at Xenia in the Signature Series, went wire to win in 2-0-1 and 4. 22 seasonal starts with 2 wins, 1 second, and 3 third-place finishes. $118,000 made lifetime for this 6-year-old gelding.
Another horse that's made $118,000 lifetime as well. The 2-horse Hit Like Crazy out of the Hank Levan stable with Hank driving. This is a 5-year-old gelding, but Crazy Wow. Brent Harshberger is the owner. 2 of 30 this year. 13 times first, second, or third in the year. Has banked $118,000 lifetime. Has a mark of 55-4 this year at Miami Valley. Comes into this race with 3/3 and a second in the last 4.
Pierce Henry up for Mervyn Schmucker. Bluebird Deacon. This is an 8-year-old gelding by Swan for All. This is the richest of the field. $320,000 made in 101 lifetime starts for this gelding. We go a handful back. Been racing a lot at Hoosier Park, but even before that, earlier in the year, over at Oak Grove. I should say not over, but south at Oak Grove. Hoosier Park, though, did have a win there just by a neck, but went a mile in 1:53-2. Final quarter 27-2. $22,000 notched onto that, over $300,000 just this year.
The 4-horse Flaming Sword. Daniel Miller is the owner. Russell Early III is the trainer, and Emma Wahlberg is the driver. A win, a second, and a third in 20 starts this season. 158-3 at Miami Valley for the 4-year-old gelding by Enterprise. It was second 4 back. That was at Scioto Downs. Was third 2 back at Xenia in the Signature Series. The 4, Flaming Sword and Emma Wahlberg.
We should also say happy birthday to Russell Early, celebrating a birthday today. Our 5-horse Drew Neal now up on Feisty Jim for Joseph Wilson. This is an 11-year-old gelding by Triumphant Caviar. Wilson also owns. A handful back, very beginning of July on the 1st, it married and raced in the Signature Series. Overcome a second-tier start from the 7-hole. Ended up second, back by about 5 lengths. Went his mile in 2:11 flat. Still looking for the first seasonal win. $55,000 made lifetime.
6 horses, Scylla Zoo, Ed Greeno Jr., Cody Greeno, the driver, 2 of 12 this season, 157-2 at Miami Valley, was third at Salina in the Signature Series, timed in 59-4. They're in behind the Wolfenberg starting gate.
A field of 6 for the Allen County Super Trotter, all in behind the gate, and here they come. I'll stride at the start. The 2 Hit Like Crazy momentarily into the turn. 3 of them across the track. Hit Like Crazy between horses along the inside. Bluebird Deacon around the turn. Bluebird Deacon has grabbed the lead. Mr. Steele will get that 2-hole trip. Flaming Sword is third. Hit Like Crazy racing fourth. Steele is second. Racing third as they race around the turn. Emma Wahlberg with Flaming Sword. Next as they pass the stand for the first time. Hit Like Crazy. Xyla Zoo in the lane. Coming on over to the halfway point. On the outside, Feisty Jim moving up now 6, now 5th. They're halfway home. Bluebird Deacon the leader. Mr. Steele second. Flaming Sword third. Hit Like Crazy is fourth. Xyla Zoo halfway home in 59-1. And Feisty Jim trails the field on the 5/8 they trot. Bluebird Deacon will guide him to the backside, leading Mr. Steele by a length. Flaming Sword is 3 lengths off the lead. Across the backside for the final time, Xyla Zoo Hit Like Crazy on the outside. They near the 3/4 mark, and Emma Wahlberg comes to the outside with Flaming Sword. They're into the turn. Bluebird Deacon the leader. Second, Mr. Steele. Flaming Sword, the outside third. 3/4 in 129-2. Midway round the far turn. Bluebird Deacon. Here comes Mr. Steele on the outside for Charles Bolin. Up the inside. Flaming Sword is third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home in the Allen County Super Trot.
Mr. Steele closing on the outside. Flaming Sword trying to split him. Coming to the line. Mr. Steele, Bluebird Deacon, and Flaming Sword completing the super. The two hit like crazy. The mile in 2 minutes.
2 minutes flat. Mr. Steele, Chucky Bolin notches a victory as a driver for trainer Roger Hughes Jr. in 23 tries this season. That is now 3 wins for Mr. Steele.
Mr. Steele was a winner at Xenia in the Signature Series. 2:01 and 4. But tonight, 2 minutes, taking a 2-hole trip. He had cut the mile out at the Greene County Fair. Took a 2-hole trip tonight for Charles Bolin.
So I didn't get, did you get what they went down to the half in?
Blank.
Blank, I say, he must not have told us because I did not catch it either.
He may have.
We're just too focused.
No guarantee.
So I do unofficially have 1, 3, 4, 2 across the wire. Talk about a horse with some trot is our 2-horse, Hit Like Crazy. Made multiple breaks throughout the entirety of the mile for Hank, but still came back and finished 4th.
Coming back and into the winner's circle.
Here's your winner of the 8th race. The first division of the Allen County Super Trot. Number 1, Mr. Steele. The 6-year-old Bay Golden son of a Long Tom out of the SJ's Caviar Mare. Caviar Call Girl. Off of Roger Hughes, Jamestown, Ohio. Roger Hughes Jr. trains. Charles Bolin in the sulky, the mile in 2 minutes. Mr. Steele, Charles Bolin take the first division of the Allen County Super Trot in 2 minutes.
I believe that was Michelle Caldwell who drove in the ladies' event earlier this evening in the winner's circle with Mr. Steele.
As we're waiting for that official rundown, the last race you called was the ladies tonight. I think that was the calmest ladies series race I have seen all summer.
They didn't go crazy.
There wasn't a battle on the front end.
No.
Our sky is beautiful tonight, isn't it?
I could have told you who the winner was early on, though.
Yeah?
Bobby Joe Brewer's horse. She took the trip and got it. At Xenia, her and Jasmine Arnold got into a ding-dong battle, went to the 3/4 in 127.
Wow, at Xenia.
Came home in 33.
Did they really?
Yeah. Mile was 2 minutes flat. I've always been a big supporter of the ladies' races.
Unofficial numbers, superfecta numbers will be 1, 3, 4, 6.
Sometimes
those
number
2,
ladies' races are the highest wager. The fact is, that was the one race here tonight where
while on a break right past the half. So
the mutuals asked for additional time because of betting
2
lines.
Hit Like Crazy finished 4th, placed 5th for impeding the progress of number 6, Zyla Zoo, right past the half, while Hit Like Crazy was off stride. 3, Bluebird Deacon 2, the 4, Flaming Sword 3, 5, Feisty Jim 6, and the 6, Zyla Zoo finished 5th, placed 4th, the winning time, 2 minutes. 29 seconds for the quarter. 59 and 1 for the half, 3/4, 129 and 2. Top down 1, place 5th, 2, 3, 6. Place 4 on the bottom, the winning time, 2 minutes. Top 4 finishers, your superfecta numbers, 1, 3, 4, and a 6. 9th race is up next. It's up in about 12 minutes. Scratch number 6, Mel Jack. Scratch the 6, Mel Jack. Charles Bolin to drive the 1, Razzleberry Delight. Charles Bolin the 1, Razzleberry Delight. King Kaufman the 7, Ken She Can. King Kaufman the 7, Ken She Can. Razzleberry Delight, Country Martini, Neighbor Lady, Town Gal, Tango L, and Ken She Can. Bring them on.
We did have a change in placings there. It looks like we go official 1, 3, 4, 6. So I commented on the 2, came back pretty good, but it sounds like we had a braking violation there. So the 2 horse was 4th place, 5th. Officially for the Superfecta goes 1, 3, 4, 6.
And that half-mile time was 59:01.
Oh, it was 59:01. Was there a change there? Oh, no, sorry, half mile. My apologies.
Yeah, that's the time we didn't have. 9th race coming up. Charles Bolin gets the call with Razzleberry Delight, the 1 horse. Scratch the 6, Meljack, due to sickness. And Kane Kaufman drives the 7. Can she? Can? I don't know. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Thanks for joining us here tonight at the Allen County Fair. It is shaping up to be beautiful, and the track has been nice and fast. Thomas, can you get the shot of our well, not really a sunset, but kind of sunset. The clouds are pretty in pink against our blue sky there. Got quite the crowd hanging out. Lima always pulls a great crowd. We were very full last night. We're still full tonight. Been entertained both evenings throughout the races by Connor Rains. He's a local high school, I think just graduated actually.
Bath High School.
And he has been singing in between races. I think he was here last year as well, if I remember. He's very talented. Going to go into his first year at, I can't remember what college he's going to. I think they announced it though, and I'm forgetting it.
I read it and forget.
Don't remember. Race number 9 up next. We've got just 4 more races to get through. Doug's doing a good job. Not pushing him like you were, Roger, but he's doing a better job than last night. Man, the end of it was slow. I was surprised our horsemen weren't out on the track for the last couple because we didn't have any warm-ups or anything. They took a moment to find their way to the track.
I'm a firm believer the more you drag out a racing program, the less you have fans towards the end. Because when it turns 9 o'clock,
yep,
goodbye.
Yep. 9:30 is usually when Urbana, because we have late race cards too. We don't start till 6:30 and usually have anywhere from 12 to 14, sometimes more than that. And when 9:30 hits, it's time to go to bed.
At the race meets, they claim that they stretch them out too much. At the county fairs I work, they say we're going too fast. So there's no in between, I guess.
You can't please everybody. Looks like we are looking for just 6 horses now in this race. We're scratched down to a field of 6.
We have 5 out, 1 to go. You know, we mentioned here in this race is Melvin Schmucker. He lists his home Okeechobee, Florida. But Melvin races at Scioto. He races at the Meadows. He races at Oak Grove. He races at the County Fairs. He's all over the place. But I guess in the wintertime, spends the time down in Okeechobee.
Here's our post parade for the ninth.
The driver, Charles Bolin. Number 2, Country Martini with Melvin Schmucker. Number 3 is Neighbor Lady, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. Here's the 5, Tango L, driven by Hank Levan. Number 6, Meljack is scratched. Number 7 is Can She Can. The driver, King Kaufman. Passing in front of the stands, here's number 4, Town Gal. Ed Greeno Jr. in her sulky. Scratch the 6, Mel Jack. Charles Bolin will drive the 1. King Kaufman drives the 7. Take one score and go to the gate. Win, place, show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering on the 9th.
To my knowledge, this is the first time I've seen Melvin Schmucker drive. Of course, every period I've had one of these horses, he's used sketch drivers. So this is probably the first time I've ever seen him drive a horse.
So we can take a look into this field. Charles Bolin is going to try to go back-to-back. He is on the 1, Razzleberry Delight for Mark Winters. This is a black creatine filly. 8 lifetime starts, still looking for the first win, but she's hit the board a total of 6 times. Last time out at Salina, did have a second place finish back by just over 3 lengths. Win her mile in 2:07 flat. Final quarter, 29-2.
The 2 horses, Country Martini, Melvin Schmucker trains and drives and owns the 2-year-old filly, Bawat the Hill. 6 starts with a second. That second, however, was at Troy in the last effort. 2:07-3. Final quarter, 30 3/5. The 2, Country Martini.
Jeff Nicesonger trains and drives our 3, Neighbor Lady. This is an in-range filly out of a Cantab Hall mare. 9 lifetime starts with 4 wins and 2 second place finishes. Coming right off of a win from Troy. Went wire to wire there in 2:04 and $18,000 made. Originally a $41,000 purchase out of the Buckeye.
4 horses, Town Gal, Ed Greeno Jr. trains and drives for E.G. Trot, Finley. 2-year-old filly by Creaton. 8 starts, a win, 2 seconds, 2/3. The win was at Sydney, 2:07 2/5. That was 4 back on July the 22nd. Last effort was at Salina, finishing second, timed in 2:05. Final quarter, 30-4. The 4, Town Gal.
Our 5 horse is Tango L. Hank Levan trains and drives. This is a ready for money. Trying to go 3 in a row in Ohio.
That is correct.
12 lifetime starts, has hit the board 8 times, including 4 wins. Went wire, likes to win wire to wire actually. But Greenville was the last start and won there in 2:04 4. Final quarter, 29-1, $17,000, almost $18,000 made. $5,500 purchase out of the Buckeye.
6 horses scratched. The 7, Can She Can? Well, we'll find out. Kane Kaufman drives for Mark Winters. 2-year-old filly by Marseille, owned by the GAR stable of Orient, Ohio. 4 of 8, wins 50% of the time. 1 second, won a qualifier at Scioto, the fastest this year, 1:59-4. Last effort, raced in the Ohio Sire Stake up at Northfield, made a break. Going to the 3 quarters, went inside the pylons, finished 6th. Before that was second, 2:05 at Urbana.
Rolling behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate, and here they come. Off stride before the start, the 4, Town Gal. They're up then trotting. Neighbor Lady goes right out for the lead. Country Martini comes out in second. Tango L will take a seat third into the turn. Can She Can will find a spot fourth. Razzleberry Delight is off stride fifth and trailing the field.
Once again, after that gate break is Town Gal. Down the backside, going to the opening quarter. Neighbor Lady, Jeff Nysunger have a 3.5 length lead. Tango L is second off stride. Can racing fourth. Country Martini's off stride. Moving through on the inside. Razzleberry Delight now fifth. Trailing the field is Town Gal. Trotting by the opening quarter. Neighbor Lady takes the field of trotters by the quarter. 31 seconds, the 2-hole trip to Tango L racing on the outside. Can along with Country Martini. Off stride is Razzleberry Delight. Trailing the field, Town Gal into the lane, first time coming to the half. Neighbor Lady, the 2-year-old Bay filly by In Range, has the lead. Racing second is Tango L. Trotting third, Country Martini. Racing fourth, Can. Town Gal the outside fifth. Razzleberry Delight trails the field sixth. Into the turn, trotting on over to the 5/8 mark. At the half, 104 2/5. Down the backside, trotting on over to the 3/4 mark. Leading the way to the backside, Neighbor Lady by a half length. Tango L had the 2-hole trip, is all stride. Tango L jumps it off. Country Martini moving through second. Can. Racing third after the miscue, Tango L. Town Gal down the backside into the turn, leading the way. Neighbor Lady. Jeff Nysunger will guide him into the far turn. Country Martini is second at the 3/4 in 136 3. And here comes Can. Closing in on the leader with every stride with an 1/8 of a mile to trot. Neighbor Lady. Can on the outside. Through the lane. Can is all stride. Coming to the wire. It's all Neighbor Lady. Jeff Nysunger gets his fourth on the card. Tango L up for second. Country Martini third.
So there you have it. Neighbor Lady. Jeff Nysunger.
Mile 207, 1/5. Inquiry sign is up
1/5.
on all breaking horses in the ninth. Inquiry sign is up. Hold all tickets, please.
Jeff Nysunger gets his fourth win of the night, and nobody's any more happier than Jeff Nysunger. He gets the monkey off of his back. He had won one race in over 20 drives in the previous 2 or 3 days. He got one win last night. He felt invigorated with one win. Tonight, he's back to normal with 4. And coming up, of course, Thursday night, Greenville could be a big night for Jeff Nysunger.
Could be, probably should be, right?
He was one. When we talked to Jeff, we asked him, had you ever been shut out at Greenville before? He was shut out Saturday night, went 0 for 11 or something like that. And he says, you know, Roger, I think you're right. I've never been shut out at Greenville, Ohio. But he has this year. But he's back to form tonight, making his 4th trip to the winner's circle with one of his own, Neighbor Lady. And I believe this is one of the horses we featured in Freshman Focus.
Say the In Ranges have really come on the scene this year,
Here's
haven't
your winner.
they?
The ninth race, the second division of the 2-year-old filly trot. Ohio Colt Racing Association, flanked by State Bank of Lima, number 3, Neighbor Lady. She's a 2-year-old bay filly by In Range out of the Cantab Hallmare. Lady Bella, her 5th of the season in 10 tries. She's owned by Kathy Gorby, our 3 Sons stable. Atlanta, Georgia, Nysunger stable of Lebanon, Ohio. She's trained by Jeff Nysunger. She's driven to victory by Jeff Nysunger. Jeff gets his 4th winning drive of the evening here at the Allen County Fair. Mile 207, 2/5. After further review, no placing on the breaking horses. Here's your official rundown. Number 1, Razzleberry Delight 6. 2, Country Martini 3. The 3, Neighbor Lady, the winner. 4, Town Gal 5. 5, Tango L 2. 6 was scratch. Number 7, Can 4. 207, 2/5. 31, 104 2, 136 3. 6, 3, 1, 5, 2 scratch. 4 on the bottom. 10th race. Win, place, show, Quinell exacta, and trifecta. Number 1, Time at Oz, Pierce Henry the 1. Drew Neal to drive the 3, Vrooman Bonnie. Drew Neal the 3, Vrooman Bonnie. King Compton drives the 4, Ultra Uncle. King Compton the 4, Ultra Uncle.
Just 3 more races to wrap us up for the 2025 meet. This is going to be the second division of that Signature Series trot. The Allen County Super Trot is race number 10. A field of 6. Doug just gave you the few changes that we do have rolling into that one. Join us back here after a brief message from our sponsors. Allow us to keep doing what we do every year.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Well, we're on the air. You want?
Oh yeah, no, you're
you really
good.
want me to say it again?
Continue the conversation.
I asked actually what time post time was at Hicksville, and she said 6:30, and I said, well, that means I won't be getting back to Greenville until about 1 a.m. in the morning, because I ride with Doug, so I leave around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, go to Salina. Then we come up to Lima. Last night I got home at midnight at Greenville. Tomorrow night being at Hicksville, and I think it's a little farther drive than just next door.
Hicksville is not one I've ever been to, because usually Lima's in my rotation because I only live about an hour south. We got out of here about 10:30 last night. I was home by 11:30. I wish we're on pace to get home a little bit earlier tonight.
You know, I've never been to Hicksville, but I have been to Defiance. It's Defiance County, but there's also a town, Defiance, and that is the home of Defiance College.
Okay.
And Defiance College was part of the Mid-Ohio Conference, along with Wilmington, Ohio, who I was sports information director at Wilmington College in the early 60s. And I hope it's changed in Defiance, but when we played basketball up there, our players did not take showers after the game. The reason, the water smelled like sulfur, eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
At Defiance?
At Defiance. At the college anyway. So I hope that's changed in the what would that be, 65 years ago.
Roger, when was the last time you've been down to Wilmington College?
Oh, I was supposed to go this year during alumni weekend, and I had to call off because of family problems back home when Barb passed. And so I was planning on going back, and I was going to be one of the speakers at alumni, and I had to call off on that. And I was really looking forward to it, seeing especially Bob Touchton, who was the head of, I believe, the Alumni Affairs or something like that. He played basketball for Wilmington back in the 60s when I was sports information director. So, and I was really looking forward to getting back home. I've been there, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, not just to drive through the college campus. No particular reason. But, man, how it has changed. Oh, my goodness.
It's even changed in the 5 years since I've graduated.
Yeah.
Their agricultural program and their equine program specifically has exploded down there in Wilmington.
Don't bring up that
the story?
agricultural
The story.
program. Yeah, I'll tell the story of 1960.
So if no one knows what we're talking about, Roger Houston and I both went to Wilmington College, is where I graduated from in 2020. And we didn't realize that we shared that connection until we were a few months into working together.
Yeah. Charlie Hill,
Oh, I forgot
a
about
graduate
that too.
of Wilmington
Yep.
College.
There's a handful of us. Another one, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his last name. Chris, oh my gosh, owns a part of a lot of nice horses. Breckler.
Who?
Chris Breckler.
He went to Wilmington?
He went to Wilmington.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Yep, that's where he's
I knew
from.
Chris when he was a youngster.
Did you?
Yeah. His dad raced horses at the Meadows for a number of
Say
years.
he owns a lot of nice horses, that's for sure. And I always appreciate when Chris lets me interview him often when it comes to those horses that he's got. He also went to Wilmington, and actually, what was it, last fall, Roger? They gave you a call and did a feature?
The feature was the same. They even put your story about you in the magazine.
Funny how small the world is, isn't it?
I don't know what's the enrollment at Wilmington College now.
I can tell you what it was when I was there. Still very small. I don't know total, but I had about just over 300 in my class.
Well, I would say Wilmington's 1,200, 1,500 students.
Something like
when
that.
I was there, it was 750, 800.
Was it?
Yeah.
And that was big for me. Even I graduated from high school with like 60 kids, and so going to a class of 300 was still big.
I graduated from senior high school, 407.
Oh, did you?
In the graduating class of 60.
The second division of the Allen County Super Trot, $3,100. A field of 6. These are the horses beginning with the one. Number 1, Timon Oz. Pierce Henry drives. Number 2 is Country Dagger. Chef Nicesonger, the driver. Drew Neal will drive the 3, Vrooman Bonnie. Number 4, Ultra Uncle. Drivers change, King Kaufman. King Kaufman to 4, Ultra Uncle. The 5 is T-Mel, driven by Hank Levan. And completing the field, here's the 6, Duke of Lindy. David Justice in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Win place show, Quinella, Exacta, Trifecta wagering on the 10th. 4 minutes to post, 4 minutes.
The one horse is Timon Oz. Pierce Henry drives for Mervyn Schmucker. Rocky Meadows Stable, the owner. This 9-year-old gelding by Lion Hunter. Winless in 22 this year. Does have 3 seconds and 4 thirds. The latest second place finish was 6 back. That occurred at Scioto Downs. 155, final quarter 29-2. This is a Allen County Super Trot event.
Our 2-horse Country Dagger, Jeff Nicesonger, up for breeder, owner, trainer, Melvin Schmucker. This is a 5-year-old horse by Crazy Wow. Last time out, actually coming over from the Meadows. Was a winner there, wire to wire, just by a neck, and 153 flat. Final quarter 28-4. Having a nice season. 14 starts on the year, has won half of those. $36,000 in the bank in just 2025.
As you see, 7 of the last 9 starts were at the Meadows, so that's how I come to know Melvin Schmucker. Aaron Merriman was the driver over there. The 3 is Vrooman Bonnie. Drew Neal drives for Carl Easterday Jr. Chris Easterday is the owner. 6-year-old mare, but full count. 3 of 12 this season. Fastest win, 155-1 at Scioto Downs, and that occurred just August the 14th. Comes into this race with a win at Salina and Scioto, looking for 3 in a row in Ohio.
King Kaufman up on the 4 Ultra Uncle. Roy Moore will send this one out. He's also the owner of this 5-year-old horse by Uncle Peter, looking to go 3 in a row in Ohio. Last time out at Troy in the free-for-all was a wire-to-wire winner, won by over a length in 157-2. 5 seasonal starts with 2 wins. Lifetime has made $142,000.
Might mention Roy Moore's been winning at a 20% clip this year, and he's having a great season racing at the county fairs. The 5 is Team L. Hank Levan trains and drives the 8-year-old Maribor Team 6, owned by Levan Stables and Rosemary Levan. 30 starts this season, 6 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 157-2 at Miami Valley. The old saying with the Levan stable, they don't even think about stopping the races in 25 starts. This is start number 31. The 6 is Duke of Lindy, Mike Downey, David Justice drives, 1 of 31, 204 and 3/5 at Sydney. Made a break last time out, Greenville.
They're off and trotting. Country Dagger goes right to the front. Time and Oz comes out in second. On the outside, 3 wide is Ultra Uncle. Room and Bonnie between horses into the turn and all stride. The leader, Country Dagger, jumps it off as they race on over to the opening 8th and up on the outside. Inherit the lead. Ultra Uncle has the lead for King Coppin. Leads it by 2. Down the backside they go. Timon Oz is all stride as well. Going to the opening quarter. Vroom and Bonnie up on the outside. Up the inside. Team L racing all stride. Vroom and Bonnie into the turn. Going by the opening quarter. At the quarter in 31 seconds around the turn with the lead. Showing the way, Ultra Uncle King Coppin. Right there second. Vroom and Bonnie now second. Racing third is Team L. Next and fourth is Country Dagger, who made a break in the opening turn. Duke of Lindy follows him into the turn. They pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Timon Oz is the trailer. They in straight alignment as they come to the half. Ultra Uncle leads the way. Right there second is Vroom and Bonnie. Trotting third is Team L into the turn fourth. On over to the 5/8 mark. Timon Oz trails the field. Half and 101 and 4/5 to the 5/8 they go. With the lead, Ultra Uncle has it by a length. Will guide him to the backside. Team L on the outside is second. Racing third. Vroom and Bonnie fourth on the outside. Country Dagger in the cover flow. Racing fifth is Duke of Lindy as they head up the backside. Timon Oz trails the field nearing the 3/4. Ultra Uncle the leader into the far turn. Team L racing second. Vroom and Bonnie is third. Fourth on the outside, Country Dagger, 3/4, 132 and 4. And Country Dagger is 3 wide. Now fourth, now third, now second. They come to the top of the stretch in the Allen County Super Trot. And Ultra Uncle has the lead by 2. Coming to the wire, Ultra Uncle, King Coppin second on the card. Finishing second at 3. Vroom and Bonnie got to be very tight for that show position. Either Team L or Country Dagger. The mile 201, 2/5.
Here is our final horse making his way across the finish line. It was all the 4 Ultra Uncle, 201 and 2. Roger's what I have.
Kane Kaufman.
Inquiry.
The last quarter was in 28 and 3. 28 and 3 coming home. That's why they didn't make up any ground on Ultra Uncle.
Sounds like there is an inquiry posted. Not sure who it is against. We've had a lot of those this
Probably
evening.
Country Dagger. He was
that
all
break.
stride in the race.
Yeah. This is probably, what, our 4th inquiry already of the evening?
We've had a number.
We have.
That one 2-year-old trotting event, I think 4 out of the 6 horses made breaks.
We had a couple miscues here. Our one horse was on more than half a mile was on a run.
Another win for Rory Moore. Gee, how many times have I said what a great year he's having?
Pierce Henry, starting gate call, judges stand.
Yesterday, Rory won 2 of them.
He's got 2 tonight.
I think this is his first of the night.
I thought he won.
Unless I forgot to mark it down.
Maybe he was second.
Big thank you to
I think this is just his first of the
all
night.
family dealerships for the trucks to work the track. Big thank you to Tom All. Back to the winner's circle. You're one of the 10, number 4, Ultra Uncle. Number Roy Moore, Brampton, Ohio. Roy Moore trains a 5-year-old bay horse by Uncle Peter. Guy to Muscles mare, Ultra Muscle. Third of the season for Ultra Uncle. King Kaufman drives the winner. King's second winning drive of the evening, the mile 2:01 2/5. Ultra Uncle takes the second division of the Allen County Super Trot.
The other Super Trot was one of Mr. Steele in 2 minutes, so that was the fastest of the 2 divisions. Not yet official.
So they called Pierce back.
There was a photo for show, I think.
Did you try to call it, how they went across the wire?
No, I did not try. I'm past the finish wire. You're on the finish wire.
I think, I'm going to say this, unofficial, I think it was 4-3-2-5 is how they.
Jeff Nysunger, go to the speed office and call Judges Stand. Jeff Nysunger, speed office, call Judges Stand right away.
They evidently got an inquiry involving, in some way, the 2 Country Dagger. Made a break early on in that race.
Our sun is set and it's cooling down quite a bit. And Roger, I know we've got a couple more to get through, but I think we have dodged the rain, thankfully.
Yeah. The percentages that the Weather Service puts out only listed the chance of 45 and 35% chance of rain right here in Lima. Let's see what it's saying now. Mostly cloudy. Oh wait, that's Woodstock, Virginia.
Which you're headed to
I've got
next week?
Next week, leave Tuesday for racing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the Shenandoah County Fair in Woodstock.
Now their fall meet doesn't open till October, maybe?
Well, I don't know if it's the last week in September or the first week of October.
Okay.
Somewhere around that. It's not showing any rain here in Lima for the next 24 hours now.
Further review, there'll be no placing.
Sounds like we're going to get official results here.
Results are official. Number 1, Timona 6, 2 Country Dagger the 3. 3 Brewman Bonnie 2, the 4 Ultra Uncle the winner. 5 Team L 4, 6 Duke of Lindy 5, 2:01 2/5, 31 seconds for the quarter. The half 1:01 and 4 3/4, 1:32 and 4. Top down Marie 6:32, 1:45 on the bottom. 11th race is up next. It's up in about 12 minutes. Hank Levan to drive the 1. Prince Frederick. Hank Levan drives the 1. Prince Frederick. Jeff Nysunger to drive the 2. That's funny. Jeff Nysunger drives the 2. Drew Neal to drive the 3. Dark Gable. Drew Neal the 3. Dark Gable. Mega Dragon. Rated PJ. Yankees Mo. Dark Gable. That's funny. Prince Frederick. We need 6. Bring them on.
The 11th race. OCRA. 2-year-old Cold Pace. 3rd division. Our penultimate of the race card. Back with more in a moment.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Sleigh, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
11th race coming up here, the 11th of a 12 race card at the Allen County Fair in Lima. This is a Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old colt pace, 3rd division. Each division going for $5,476. 3 driver changes here. The 1, Prince Frederick, Hank Levan. The 2, That's Funny, Jeff Nisonger. The 3, Dark Gable, True Neal. 6 of them to battle it out in this 3rd division. That last race, the 4-horse that won it, Ultra Uncle, $22.80 payoff. One of the long shots of the night at the Allen County Fair. Track has been super last night and tonight. And I think even if we would have had any rain, the horsemen would have had a real good racetrack to race on, even if they got the rain, but we didn't. Most of these horses are 10 or under as far as starts this year. Rated PJ, now the Robert Brooks stable, been the most active. This is his 11th start of the season. The least starts, Dark Gable, making his 3rd start. And That's Funny with the 4th start. I mentioned earlier that when I first started paying attention to the Levan stable, I asked somebody about their operation. And this was a number of years ago, but the number of starts that they would have, and they said they never even thought about stopping the season until they had 25 under their belt. And I saw that one horse, an older horse, was making his 31st start of the year. And when you're talking 31 starts in the first 7 or 8 months of the year, that's quite a large number of starts. But I do remember in the old days, it was nothing to see horses in that 45 to 50 range for starts. Not the 2-year-olds or the 3-year-olds, but the older horses. Number of years we had horses with 50, 55 starts in a given year. But that's just not the status anymore and the age of speed that we've developed over the years. I remember a horse coming to Lebanon Raceway back in the 50s. Royce Carey was the driver. Joe Blow, 58 starts in a given year, and he had 35 wins, mostly in Iowa.
We're on the track, 11th race, 3rd Division, Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Pace, $5,476. Blanket by Fiber Care, carpet cleaning, up field of 6. Number 1 is Prince Frederick, the driver Hank Levan. Number 2, That's Funny, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. The 3 is Dark Gable, Drew Neal drives. 4, Yankees Mo, Sean Barker the second. Number 5 is Rated PJ with driver Clifton Bell. And number 6 is Mega Dragon, King Kaufman in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win, play, show, Quinella Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. You have 4 minutes to post time. 4 minutes.
On the rail, we have Prince Frederick, Hank Levan up for Brian Georges. This is a lather up, just 2 years old. Oh, I should have looked what are we, didn't know what division we were talking about. 2-year-old Colt Pacer, of course. 8 lifetime starts with 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 1 third place finish. $6,200 in the bank. If we go 3 back at Urbana, did have a second place finish and 158 and 2. Originally a $10,000 purchase out of the Buckeye.
Number 2 is That's Funny. Travis Redden is the trainer. Jeff Nicesonger gets the call. 2-year-old Colt, Belather up. 3 starts, has not hit the board, has a 4th and a couple 5th place finishes. Fastest time shown was at Troy, the Miami County Fair, 2:01 and 4. Final quarter 30 and 3, and finished 5th. Got beat 14 and 3/4 lengths.
Scott Ferguson is going to send out the 3, Dark Gable. Drew Neal is going to be up in the bike of this Lost in Time gelding. 2 lifetime starts so far and has yet to hit the board. He was 6th last time out at Greenville in 2:05 flat.
4 horses, Yankees Mo, Logan Rowe trained. Sean Barker 1-2 drives. 2 of 7 this season with 2 second place finish. Had an interference break and pulled up and did not finish in the last effort at Salina. Before that, a winner in 2-1 and 2, final quarter and 30 seconds at Urbana.
Rated PJ Clifton Bell for Robert Brooks. This is a summa cum laude. 10 lifetime starts with a single win, and that came 3 back at Mansfield in 2:04 and 3.
The 6 horses, Mega Dragon, 2-year-old gelding by Fear the Dragon. William Aldrich, the trainer. Kane Kaufman drives. 3 seconds in 7 starts. The latest second was at Troy, timed in 59 and 2. The final quarter, 28 and 4. They're in behind the Wokenberg starting gate.
Here they come. And they're off. Yankee Mo going right out to the front. On the outside of Yankee Mo, Rated PJ up the inside. That's Funny as they move into the turn. Going on over to the opening quarter. Off stride is Prince Frederick. Prince Frederick is off stride. Dark Gable on the outside. Up the backside. Mega Dragon scooting up the inside as they're off the turn and onto the backside for the first time. Yankee Mo leads the way for Sean Barker the second. 2-hole trip to That's Funny and Jeff Nicesonger. Racing third, Mega Dragon and King Coppin. Racing fourth is Rated PJ with Clifton Bell. 5th is Dark Gable and Drew Neal. And trailing the field, Prince Frederick. Driver Hank Levan. Straight alignment. Stepping by the opening quarter. They race around the turn. On top of the field, leading the way. Yankees Mo by a length. Racing second, That's Funny. Opening quarter was paced in 30 and 4/5. Mega Dragon is third, 4 from the front. Racing fifth, 6 lengths off the leaders. Rated PJ as they pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Dark Gable racing fifth and trailing the field. Prince Frederick, they're halfway home, the leader. Yankees Mo by a length. That's Funny is second. Mega Dragon is out and on the move on the outside. Now third. Moving on the outside as well. Rated PJ. They're at the half in 103 and 1/5. To the 5/8 they go. Guiding them to the backside. the 3/4 mark. Sean Barker the second, and Yankee Mo right there second. That's funny. Up on the outside, Maga Dragon inching closer. Now third, now second. Maga Dragon is 3 lengths away, but it's all stride. Maga Dragon made a miscue. Is all stride. Moving up the inside is Rated PJ. They're into the far turn, and Yankees Mo has the lead. That's funny is second. The 3/4 in 1:33 and 3. They come to the top of the stretch. Yankees Mo has the lead. That's funny is second. Maga Dragon is third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Yankees Mo coming to the line. Yankees Mo, Sean Barker the second. Home second. That's funny. Third, the 6, Maga Dragon. .202 3/5.
202 3/5 as Yankees Mo. Matt Rowe of Urbana owns. Logan Rowe trains. Sean Barker 1-2. Gets the winning drive. Third win in 8 this season. So with that interference break and pulling up, no factor here tonight. Clean wire-to-wire win for Yankees Mo. Has a record of 57-3 or 57-2 at Wilmington. Tonight, 202-3 here at Lima. And another
I would say
judge's inquiry.
yet another inquiry posted against the 6 for a possible violation of the braking rule. But if that sticks, I have unofficial 4-2-6-5 across the wire, but the inquiry is on our possible third place finisher, Maga Dragon.
As long as he didn't interfere with anybody, I would think he'd be all right because he did lose ground. I think he was, second on the outside when he made that break.
And it wasn't very, it was kind of a bobble, wasn't it?
No. I was actually surprised he came back to be third. So he must have hit back on the gate real quick.
We do have 2 Barker making his way back around. His first win of the meet for both Sean and trainer Logan Rowe. This has been a nice little fair horse for them. Don't know what happened at Salina. I was there when this horse pulled up
The
last
11th
start.
race, the 3rd division of the Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old colt base. Number 4, Yankees Mo. This is a 2-year-old big old son of Yankee Cruiser out of the Western Idaho mare. Markhouse Nuvar. 3rd of the season, Matt Rowe of Urbana owns. Logan Rowe trains. Sean Barker the second in the sulky, the mile 202 3/5. Like it by Fiber Care Carpet Cleaning.
Yankee Cruiser. You want to try and pronounce the dam? You're an educated Wilmington College graduate.
On Yankees, I was looking at the wrong horse. Ooh.
No, you're, I know that.
Yeah, I don't know how we
Inquiry sign is down on the 6, Mega Dragon 426.
I don't know.
Unofficial 426 is unofficial.
Looks like we might be getting the final results here. I think he said 2-4-6 unofficial, so our 6 horse is going to stay up. Did not violate that braking rule.
Results are official. Number 1, Prince Frederick 5-2. That's funny too. Number 3, Dark Gable 6-4. Yankee Mo the winner. 5 rated PJ 4. Number 6, Mega Dragon finished 3rd. 202 3/5. 30 4/5. 103 1. 133 3. 526 143 on the bottom. 12th and final is up next. A field of 6. You'll have Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta Trifecta, and Superfecta Wagering on the 12th. Jeff Nysonger to drive the 1, Country Cowboy. Jeff Nysonger drives the 1. Randy Smith will drive the 2, sneak past him. Conley Newberry driving the 5, oh no 6. Conley Newberry the 5, oh no 6. Nysonger the 1, Smith the 2, Newberry the 5. Bring them on, illegally funded. Last rail standing, oh no 6. No days off, sneak past him. Country Cowboy, come right to the track.
12th race. 3-year-old colt trotters, 2nd division, field of 6. When we return to the Allen County Fair.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Back here for the 12th race. 3-year-old colt trotters, $6,798. Jeff Nysonger drives the 1, Country Cowboy. Randy Smith drives the 2, Sneak Past Them. And Conley Newberry, the 5, oh no, 6. Field of 6 to go postward. This race is sponsored by Steiner Stock Farm.
Say, Roger, tomorrow you are 6:30 at Hicksville, so you're going to head a little bit further north. And then, but actually even before then, we're going to have...
Then don't forget, Hicksville was rained out today,
Right.
and they're going to race Saturday this week. And I think Doug Ballinger is going to do Hicksville on Saturday.
Looks like tomorrow we're just going to have 2 fairs going. So Woodsfield is going to start us out at 3 p.m. Not sure how many are on the race card there. And then Roger and Doug are going to be over at Hicksville. For now, it will be actually the very first day there, 6:30 p.m. And they will come back on Saturday. And we just keep on rolling, especially around Labor Day weekend is when we are crazy packed.
For those that were scheduled to race today at Hicksville, the entire card was just transferred to Saturday. So same race order, same numbers and everything comes Saturday. Of course, I'll see you at Greenville Thursday night, post time 6 o'clock.
Yep.
You did.
We have moved it, yes.
They moved it to 6 p.m.
Because I think there's 15.
15 races.
So I've seen lots of comments, not necessarily on our Facebook, but just other harness racing groups asking about the Gene Regal. That historically has been an open level pace. It goes for quite a bit of money. In years past, it goes for quite a bit and have some very nice horses come. The Gene Regal has changed this year, and now the Gene Regal is kind of part of the 3-year-old colt pacer partial stakes. So it is still in existence. It's just not what we've had in years past. Sounds like they wanted to put quite a bit more money towards the partial program.
And I think maybe possibly the main sponsorship, Brittany Farms, went out of business, and that was one of Gene's longtime owners. And I think that it was the case. They put a large sum of money into that race each year, but since they're no longer in business, that money was not available. So what the Fair Board and others put in, they felt it was better to put it into the partials and make them go for a little higher money.
So I'm sure it was not a decision made lightly.
No.
By any means. I know some people, change is hard. Change is hard, especially in our industry. But it's not something they would have just let go through the ropes, right? I'm sure they tried many avenues, and this was just the best one to keep that Regal Memorial alive. And it keeps those 3-year-olds. Those are always some nice, the partials attract very nice horses, too, back to the fairs.
I was checking. I think some of those partials, before split into divisions, up around $30,000 to $40,000. Each division, I know a couple of them are $18,000 or $19,000 each. Bugle is sounded, and they're about
Horses
to post
are
parade.
on the track for the 12th and final race. Second division 3-year-old colt trot for $6,798. Sponsored by Steiner's Stock Farm, a field of 6. Being led to the post by the 1 Country Cowboy and driver Jeff Nicesonger. Number 2 is Sneak Past Them, the driver Randy Smith. The 3 illegally funded King Kaufman drives. Number 4 is Last Rail Standing with driver Bruce Sturgeon. 5 Oh No 6 Conley Newberry. And number 6, No Days Off, Cody Greeno in the sulky. One score, they'll go to the gate. Win place show Quinella exact to try. And Superfecta, 4 minutes to post, 4 minutes.
Roger, you want to kick us off?
The 1 Country Cowboy, Melvin Schmucker and Jeff Nicesonger combined. 12 starts, a second and 2/3 for the 3-year-old gelding, but what the hill. Last time out, raced at Troy, made a break coming home and finished 4th. Timed to 2:09 final quarter 32-2.
Jessica Smith will send out the 2 Sneak Past Them. Randy Smith up for the drive. This is a Marseille. 19 starts on the year with a single win, and that came last time out at Greenville, went wire to wire in 2:01 and 2. $11,000 made this year for this gelding.
The 3 is illegally funded. Mike Pohemus, the trainer. Kane Kaufman drives. 3-year-old gelding, but Long Tom. 13 starts, has a win, 2 seconds in the third, is banked $30,000, has a qualifying time this year at Miami Valley, 1:58.4. Winner 2 back at Troy in 2:05.3. 8th in the last effort at Scioto Downs, timed in 56.3.
Our 4 horse is Last Rail Standing. Bruce Sturgeon up for Matt Waltz, who also owns this Long Tom gelding. 8 starts on the year with 3 wins and 4 second place finishes. Quite a bit better than last year. Already has $16,000 in the bank in seasonal earnings. 2 back at Salina was a winner in 1:59.3 final quarter there, 29-4.
Making his 5th start this season is the 5 Oh No 6. This is a 3-year-old gelding, but Team 6 did not race as a 2-year-old. Has 4 starts with 2 third-place finishes. He was 3rd in his last effort at Greenville, timed in 2:05, final quarter 30 2/5.
Running out the field, we have the 6 horse, Cody Greeno up for Ed Greeno Jr. No Days Off. This is a What the Hill. He has been knocking on the door. Last 3 starts, he has had 3 second-place finishes. 11 in total this year with a single win, and that did come wire to wire some time back in Ottawa. There he went in 2:02 and 2. $21,000 made lifetime for this What the Hill.
The breeze, and I mean it's a stiff breeze as we wrap up tonight's program. Probably that wind tonight is what knocked all those storms away from Lima and gave it to other parts of the state of Ohio. We thank them for that.
Second
We
division,
got a field of 6
trotters
3-year-old
for
trotters going to the post.
$6,798. Sponsored by Steiner Stock Farm. Are all in behind the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Off stride to 1 Country Cowboy along with a 5 Oh No 6.
They're off then trotting on the outside. Bruce Sturgeon sends last rail standing right to the front. Illegally funded on the inside second. Coming out in third is Sneak Past Them. Racing fourth. Oh no, six as they race around the turn. Racing next, Country Cowboy trailing up field. They head up the backside. Going to the opening quarter is Oh no, six and Conley Newberry on top of the field. The leader, illegally funded, has the lead and has it by a length. Last rail standing right there second. Trotting third. Sneak Past Him racing fourth. As they race around the turn. That is No Days Off by the opening quarter. Opening quarter in even 30 seconds. Country Cowboy racing second to last and trailing up field. Oh no, six. About a dozen lengths off the lead as they pass the stand for the first time. Illegally funded has the lead. Last rail standing is second. Out and on the move on the outside. Sneak Past Him moving up on the leaders. Now third. Racing fourth as they come on over to the halfway point. At the half, fourth is No Days Off to the outside Country Cowboy. They're into the turn, trailing up field to Oh No 6. Halfway home at the half in 102 to the 5/8 they go. Illegally funded, the one to catch. He will guide him up the backside. Last rail standing is second. Out and on the move, Country Cowboy. Now third and moving up. Sneak Past Him is fourth. Racing fifth down the backside. Oh No 6 to the 3/4, the midpoint of the backside. Illegally funded, hanging on by a neck. Country Cowboy 3 wide. Sneak Past Him on the inside. Needing room will be last rail standing. They're into the far turn. Illegally funded has them by 3/4 in 1:33 around the far turn. Illegally funded's got every call, trying to fend off Country Cowboy coming 3 wide on the outside. No Days Off. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Illegally funded is almost there. Illegally funded, Country Cowboy, No Days Off coming to the line. Illegally funded, last rail standing, and Country Cowboy, No Days Off will complete the superfecta. .203, 2/5.
So the winner is Legally Funded. Mike Polhema's the trainer. Kane Kaufman in the sulky, getting his second win in 14 starts this season. Knocks his earnings up around $34,000. 2:03 and 2/5. A couple seconds faster than the gelding trotted at Troy. So that's 2 wins in the last 3 starts for Illegally Funded by Long Tom. And a JoJo on the go-go. Oh, I love that. JoJo on the go-go.
So Illegally Funded has really come into himself this year. It wasn't bad by any means. Last year as a freshman, he did put $13,000 away, but he's just really stepped it up. He's kind of been racing in that middle tier outside of the fairs. He hasn't been in very many fairs at all. He raced in the BSS and also a couple mini series, held at Scioto Downs. Should mention one of those mini series held the very end of June. The Gable trotted a mile in 1:53 and 3. Final quarter there was 28 and 4. He ended up second.
Got $8,000 for that race.
Right, so he has definitely stepped it up. Actually, even 3 starts ago, gave it a go in the Ohio State Fair Stakes at Scioto.
Illegally Funded will not return, has broken equipment, a flat tire on the bike.
So we will not have.
Mike Polhemus, Kevin McQuinn.
Here, we'll let Doug do a presentation.
JoJo on the go-go, second of the season for Illegally Funded. King Kaufman gets his third of the evening, the mile 2:03, 2/5, race sponsored by Steiner Stock Farm.
I don't think he came back to the winner's circle.
No, that's what Doug was saying.
Oh.
He will not return because there's a flat tire on the bike. So, equipment.
Wonder when it went flat. If it went flat during the race, it's even more impressive.
King Kaufman did have a very good night tonight. I think that is his 3rd driving win.
I remember at Lexington one year, Stanley Dancer had I think he was driving Super Bowl, if I remember.
Results are official. Number 1,
had a
Country
flat
Cowboy,
tire
3, 2,
and set on the right side of the
Number
wheel
3,
rim.
Illegally Funded, the winner. 4, last rail standing 2. 5, Oh No 6. Number 6, No Days Off 4. The time 2:03, 2/5. 30 seconds, 102, 133. 351, 264 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for the 2025 harness racing season here at the Allen County Fair.
Roger, the wind is picking up, isn't it? Well, that does it. We have completed 2 race cards at Lima, the Allen County Fair. It has been wonderful. Roger, we will see you shortly. Of course, you're going to be back on air tomorrow for OHHA, but you and I will work together on partial night.
And don't forget, racing fans, if there's a county fair near you, be there!